gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Gotta get right. Looking like Tokyo Drift with the wheel lights. Hit the gas, time to take flight. Speakers on blast, party up in the moonlight. Gotta hit the mud, gotta get right. Looking like Tokyo Drift with the wheel lights. Hit the gas, time to take flight. Speakers on blast, party up in the moonlight.
I'm so dirty, got mud on the beat, but the buggy looks good. I see one on the beach. Jar full of shine, so I'm leaning in the seats. Party off.
Hey, what's good, world? It's your boy Joe Rubes, Twisted Wrench, here with my brother from another mother, Hippie, 386 Music, and y'all are tuned in to the Get Twisted with 386 podcast.
Yeah, today we got Katal1st. He's going to be on probably about 30-ish minutes because he lives in a different time zone, but that's all right because we're going to play some fucking videos until he pops in.
Do it. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Forgive me, I've been under the weather myself, so we're gonna make it happen.
Let's see here. First up, we got Pink Beard. I lived. Let's see what it's about.
Did you say pink? Pink beard?
Pink beard.
Oh,
His
okay.
beard's pink. Let's see if his music's pink.
With a Y. Okay, pink beard.
I'm just a country boy at heart, no frills, no bravado. I'm from Birmingham, goddamn, don't ask me shit about avocados. Look a man in his eyes when you shake his hand, that's all that I know. I'm irreverent, and my daddy's still a reverend. On the Bible, every day above ground's brand new. My grandma said it's better being seen than viewed. So I won't say what I lost, I'll say what I did. Never say what it ain't, cause I know what it is. When they bury my bones in the grave they dig, they will remember I died, they'll remember I lived, cause I sure as hell did. Take a couple trips around the sun, and after all is said and done, no one remembers the tears, but they'll remember I lived. I come from the edge of town, that's Dolomite, right off of 10 mil. I ain't got a rep, no set, I'm from a city where it's been real. Uncle told me, when it's trouble, never run, learn to stand still. That's what men do, and that's what I'm gonna continue. I'm a man still, every day above ground's brand new. And my grandma said it's better being seen than viewed. So I won't say what I lost, I'll say what I did. Never say what it ain't, when I know what it is. When they bury my bone in the grave they dig, they won't remember I died, they'll remember I lived, cause I sure as hell did. Take a couple trips around the sun, and after all is said and done, no one remembers the tears, but they'll remember I lived.
Well, I'll tell you one damn thing for sure. That's not what I was expecting.
No, that was tight though. I liked it.
Yeah. I'll say
How
good
long
video.
was that song?
2 minutes and 26 seconds.
I'll say Will Smith showed there.
Let's see here. Who are we gonna play next? Snoop Dogg's got a song with Tom Petty and I learned my lessons. We don't play big artists no more. They shut us down every time.
Yeah, they go block us. They gotta block us, kick us off.
UGM and Universal. Sons should have fathers. That sounds a little sad to start with. Well, we got this guy, No Apology Freestyle. We got Sam Rock and TJ Freaks, Hillbillies. We got Yellow Wolf Barnfire, Crucifix with the Lax, Dead Man Walking. Tell me when to stop when you hear something you like, cuzzo.
Oh hell, just click on something, bro. Shit don't matter to me.
Okay.
Hey, Miss Brenda, Misty, everybody. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
If I had one dream that I could dream it all, I'd pass out drunk on the floor with the lights on.
Hey.
Go to sleep on a single white carpet and take off.
Okay.
Put my gold back up on every hater's wall. Cause I was raised in a place where people don't believe that anything is possible. But you can have it all. You can have it all. I'm feeling real good in this motherfucker. Snakeskin boots and the old mesh struggle. Faded blue jean vest with the back buckle 1979 turquoise on the knuckles. Pocket full of credit cards, no limit though. Swipe it till I need to replace new strips. Got the no touch Amex Meadow. Should've left the dealership with the new whip. Long way from the trap like a loose bear. Flipped a couple new styles with the new hair. Little bit of rock and roll like a rocking chair. I'm back and forth like the wind chime in the air. Even when I'm getting high, still riding low. Could've been a quarterback, how I get those. Imported silk rag, Alexander McQueen skulls drip from the neck to the elbows. Let me tell you, if I had one dream, I would live a life like this one. I wouldn't put a rabbit in a hat with a bat, just a nice cold past blue rib one. If I had one wish, I would live a life like this. Fuck wishing though, I'm a living God by law, manifesting third eye visuals. Hillbilly Einstein. One dream that I could dream it all. I'd pass out drunk on the floor with the lights on. Go to sleep on a single white carpet and take off. Put my coat back up on every hater's wall. Cause I was raised in a place where people don't believe that anything is possible. But you can have it all. You can have it all. Tell the bitch you wanna pull me in the parking lot of Waffle House and rob me for that sack, I'm good. 17 trying to make a couple bucks so I could jump fresh in a pair of new duds. Tough lesson on the block, little did he know I stood with a blade hit down in the bush. Probably should've killed the boy, but the adrenaline running through my heart was enough not to push. Just knowing I could change the rest of my life and how I saw shit. I could either be the young king of a small town or shake it off and rise up above it. Been dissed by the most like kids since I don't know when shit. Don't remember when it was a time when I fell in line with the in crowd. Shit high in the school that's public. With a mama like fuck it. Black eye from the bully, I got busted. If I didn't hit him back, got another smack. Dried up 2 tears in a bucket. I love my mama for that. I remember loving drama till the drama come back to tenfold. And wonder why I'm stuck in the pinto. See now I'm getting money, but you know that I've been broke. It took a lot of karma, I had to fix the dent though. Cause I was breaking life's only one vehicle myself. Now I buckle up and I hit roads. Not for lack of mistakes, but what I did with those. Sometimes I gotta jump on my soapbox. I feel responsible for telling y'all folks these things. Success ain't obtained by what others around you think. Get out of your own way and get after the green. But if I had one dream, I would live a life like this one. I wouldn't put a rabbit in a hat with a bat, just a nice cold past blue rib one. If I had one wish, I would live a life like this. Fuck wishing though, I'm a living God by law, manifesting third eye visuals. Here Billy Einstein. If I had one dream that I could dream it all, I'd pass out drunk on the floor with the lights on. Go to sleep on a single white carpet and take off. Put my coat back up on every hater's wall. Cause I was raised in a place where people don't believe that anything is possible. But you can have it all. You can have it all. Yeah. Keep hustling, baby.
I was supposed to say that's fucking long as fuck, ain't it, bud? But good ass song. Good ass song. I mean,
yeah.
It's fucking Yellow. Oh, this fucking guy's back again.
Ah,
This
shit.
fucking guy. So since this guy's in the chat anyway, should I just show y'all the new song? Me and Lyrical and Vision dropping Friday. Get a little sneak peek. I don't know if y'all want that. Y'all don't want to hear a little old us.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Put that shit on.
All right. Let's
play that shit.
Do. This one is called "Who Want It Now?" Because bitches just like to be talking sideways out the fucking lip, so fuck them.
Does seem to be a lot of that.
Yeah. They always want to fucking do all that talking and nonsense, but we're just going to answer with music.
That's it. That's all we can do. Y'all keep hating. We'll stay working.
I was gonna say there's no one to fucking play. This is off my solo album coming out May 11th. You know you the dog. Lyrical in the motherfucker.
10 toes, fucking mother house. We coming for the crown, bro. Gonna watch it all burn down, yo. 36 Street, running this town, oh. Who the fuck want it now, though? Who the fuck want it now, though? 10 toes, fucking mother house. We coming for the crown, bro. Gonna watch it all burn down, yo. 36 Street, running this town, oh. Who the fuck want it now, though? Who the fuck want it now, though?
Who want it now, though? I'ma go run up, no ammo, I pick getting pounds, whole shit get ugly. Fuck my brother the way they go play, man, I fuck this town, bro. We going crazy, and I hate to be out of my bitch. I'm a real man, shit, wanna feel how close I get to the throat. Step out of that, put a hole in your boat, trying to wreck the motivation, stay sit, be the goat. Come to the rat shit, fuck what it say. We the last one left, put you on your ass, if you fucking with a mother in the back. Shit me laugh, baby, I wave it as fast. Put your old trash ass music in the gasket. What would you reckon be snapping? Rack ass bad, but a fat, that he tryna say bad fast, lead just a match. Sit on a dick, come fuck me, bitch. Mess out sin everlasting. Judge gang just like the last. 3 music and mask. Got a soft for the weight, but I spaz on it, hate it, baby. Know I'm about to take away a bit out of space. Real like gentleman change. Taking my aim, focus, penetrate the game with this man shit.
10 toes, fucking mother house. We coming for the crown, bro. Gonna watch it all burn down, yo. 36th Street, running this town, oh. Who the fuck want it now, though? Who the fuck want it now, though? 10 toes, fucking mother house. We coming for the crown, bro. Gonna watch it all burn down, yo. 36th Street, running this town, oh. Who the fuck want it now, though? Who the fuck want it now, though?
Coming for the crown, we don't fuck around. I've been in my zone, putting pen to paper to make my mother proud. If you hit me up and said you ready for another round, Vision brought that lightning, now you need to lay that thunder down, cut them down. We chopping them heads, ain't stopping for nothing, nobody no end. Keep talking that shit, running off of the lip, we be locking and loading like all of us feds. Conquer the game cause we honorable men, so bow in our presence and talk with respect. We pilot the ship, no riding against us, it's likely the risk that you wanna forget.
And that is her, you know. This one's gonna be more of a hip hop album, so they're more shorter tracks, more, you know, hip hop.
I'm excited. I'm excited for your solo to drop there, cuz.
I'm telling you, I appreciate all y'all in the chat giving good feedback. Like I said, sometimes it's kind of nerve wracking jumping out of the country rap shit because most of the fans, that's what they want to hear, and you know, you got to give them what they want to hear, or they ain't coming back.
So we got us one on there. That shit's gas. That whole album's gonna be.
Oh yeah, I'll say it's 6-7 songs. Like I said, it'll be out May 11th. Got features from Joe Rubes, Little Nine, Swag G, Vision, and Lyrical. Shalu's bitch ass didn't write a motherfucking verse. He was supposed to be on Crown too, but he never gave me a verse.
Oh no, slacker.
Telling you. But next up, we got Ray Charles, Duffy's Bluff. I don't know who Duffy is, but he better stop bluffing.
Oh yeah. You know how we do it, partner. Hey, look, 4-wheel drive up the lot, we don't need that. Country rappers acting like some brides, mango beeswax. Really don't want it with the dogs like some tree cats. ENT camouflage, I don't know where my seat's at. 750 on the stones, partner saying a cheap land. Shades go with the hose, where I put my feet
getting by the soul. Jiggy buckle roll, fly in a cockatoo. Feather in the stance and partner leather made a caribou. Who is Reds? Yo, ain't nobody Reds. You got so many styles now, partner, I just pick and choose. Just a hit with Joe's, take a pick of Jules. Every time I smile at them, they get little claims of proof. I don't make the rules, partner, I sit back and cruise. In that brand new wig, darling, we got the roof. You can see the stars ahead, come see the moon. Take you out the city, darling, give you some of them country flows. Four-wheel drive up the lot, we don't lease that. Country rappers acting like some brides, Michael beeswax. Really don't want it with the dogs like some tree cats. ENT camouflage, I don't know where my seats at. 750 on the stones, partners ain't a cheap laugh. Snakes come with the hose, where I put my feet at. Rather be all alone, somewhere in the tree stand and be around y'all. Waste away another weekend creeping. I don't like none of y'all, sorry I can't pretend that we come from the same cloth. This is sheepskin, rather be with all my dogs drinking. Toast to the fact that we ain't never had to reach them. Yeah, used to hit the Duffy's for the breakfast. Chains on, partner, I ain't talking about no necklace. I'm talking tires slipping, trying to grab some traction. Dodge dipping downtown, partner, I'm talking back when everything had to change, now it's past tense. But I still get patty mails from the dashing. And I still hunt the hill with the scantlings. Chucking buckskins in the backseat, bumping out 10. Four-wheel drive out the lot, we don't lease that. Country rappers acting like some brides, mind your beeswax. Really don't want it with the dogs like some tree cats. ENT camouflage, I don't know where my seats at. 750 on the stones, partners ain't a cheap laugh. Snakes come with the hose, where I put my feet at. Random be all alone, somewhere in the tree stand and be around y'all. Waste away another weekend.
Atlantis. Bunch of big.
I don't know if you were gonna say, but I like the music. It was good. Definitely got its own vibe for sure.
Yeah, no, the song was dope. I that one falls into the same thing that I always fucking say. I almost feel like I repeat myself sometimes on that stuff because I don't know the vibing song, bro, and the lyrics, everything was dope, man. It's just the video was even cool. I just feel like it didn't really go with the song 100%.
Yeah.
Like you can't
Fair.
talk
I'll
about
say that.
4-wheel drive off the lot. We don't lease that, but you shoot your video in a fucking 85 Volvo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, that bitch might be a diesel.
like that. That's why I told you, bro. I don't really like doing music reviews like that because, like I said, you know, it ain't everybody's cup of tea. Ain't always the same, man. I like the song, dude, and I like the video. I just felt like the video and the song shouldn't have really been.
Shit, that's why I be trying to tell people you can't be taking everything these fucking review shows be taking to heart. Not everything's for everybody. My taste ain't your taste. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like doing the show with you because I'm a younger generation. You're the older generation. You know what I'm saying? Different strokes for different folks.
I just maybe when it comes to the music, man, I just feel like, you know, you're supposed to talk about how, you know, you're living, man. Like, you know, if you're gonna brag about shit you got, it better be stuff you actually have. I mean, that's
right.
You know, that's the way I look at it. But like I said that with the other video we watched last week. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. Y'all could correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But I feel like if you making a song talking about, you know, your brand new truck on these big wheels and all this and that bitch needs to be in the video, bro. That's just how I feel about it. Like,
let me see.
Let me
see your new shoes on that bitch.
yeah, exactly. I mean, that's just me. Like I said,
fair enough. Well, shit.
It's a fine song, though.
You want one or two?
What you talking about?
One or two? Just pick one.
Let's go with two.
All right, we got Crucifix with Georgia Rain.
Georgia Rain.
Georgia Rain. Oh, that was Purple Rain.
Put these headphones in. Let me tell you shit.
Somewhere dancing on this Georgia rain. I've been at the top looking down at the world where the sky stops. And I've seen things happen up there that'll make you never want to die. Sometimes I long for the bottom to remember where I'm from. Instead of laying like a bullet in the barrel of a dead man's gun. Cause I've been through hell and tasted heaven to say. Fortune and fame feel a lot like shackles and chains. There's something so priceless in a simple man's dreams. Cause this world ain't all of the gold and all the silver it seems. I wanna get lost where no one knows my name. I wanna be free of the things I can't change. I wanna get high and forget all my pain. I wanna dance in the middle of the storm, walking on this Georgia rain. I've been in the middle, looking around at the world like a sweatshop. I'm working 40 plus hours every week, just trying to get the bills to stop. I've been told another man's goal's worth chasing till my skin gets old. I'm living for the weekend coming when the liquor starts running and I need another check to blow. Cause I've been through Monday, tasted Friday the same. Working for another man feels a lot like shackles and chains. There's something so priceless in a working man's dreams. Cause this world ain't all of the gold and all the silver it seems. I wanna get lost where no one knows my name. I wanna be free of the things I can't change. I wanna get high and forget all my pain. I wanna dance in the middle of the storm, walking on this Georgia rain. I've been at the bottom looking up like everything that shines is gold. Cause I could use a little gold in my pockets when the world starts getting cold. I'm playing that lotto tomorrow, just praying it out my way. Cause I'm gonna buy a couple cars and a mansion and I'm gone just like the wind. Hey, I've been on empty head, a full tank the same. Having nothing to your name feels a lot like shackles and chains. There's something so priceless in a hungry man's dreams. Cause this world ain't all of the gold and all the silver it seems. I wanna get lost where no one knows my name. I wanna be free of the things I can't change. I wanna get high and forget all my pain. I wanna dance in the middle of the storm, walking on this Georgia rain. Hey, yeah, this Georgia rain. Oh yeah, this Georgia rain. Yeah, this Georgia rain. Oh, I wanna get lost when no one knows my name. Somewhere dancing on this Georgia rain. I wanna get lost, I wanna get lost when no one knows my name.
Hell yeah. Dude got a great voice, man. That song had a message too, bro. I like that shit.
Okay. Uh-oh. The man himself is here. What's going on, my boy?
What's up? What's good?
Just broke the internet, folks. We got Katal1st in the house.
Can y'all hear me good?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what's up. How y'all doing tonight?
Shit, we just hanging out right now, listening to some music, waiting on you. But now you here, so
yeah. I told
tell
you that
the chat who you are.
I am Katal1st. I guess I'm a country rapper, right? That's what we are. Nah, fuck that. I'm just a musician and artist.
Songwriter.
Right here from songwriter. Originally from Florida, living in Nashville, right outside of Nashville. I am part of the Outlaw Nation crew, and I'm glad to be here, man.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I thought that shit was crazy when we went up there in Nashville to record with you, and you're like, yeah, I used to work at fucking Sky Labs. That shit's like 30 minutes down the road from me.
Hell yeah.
I
Learned
say
a lot
small
along
ass
the way.
world, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah, dude. I love that
Hell
area
yeah,
of Florida.
man. Huh?
I said I love that area of Florida. It'll always be like my second home for sure.
What part of Florida are you from?
Lakeland, but Gainesville was like that whole area. Gainesville, my wife actually went to school there for 4 years, so we're huge Gator fans. Grew up on Gators, so we have a lot of artist friends, a lot of family up in that area. So, and of course, Skylab Studios, all those homies. So,
hell yeah, bro, that's dope. That's where I went to
Say
middle
you're
school
from,
and high
you say
school
you're from
out
Lakeland?
Gainesville.
From Lakeland, Florida, yes, sir, Central Florida.
No
I
shit.
say,
I grew up there till
Did
I
you
was a
really?
teenager. Yeah, Lake Gibson, Northside. Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's where my mom graduated.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's a small
we
world.
moved to North Florida when I was 15. So yeah, I lived in Lakeland until I was 15, and then we moved up here. I've been here ever since.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I love it.
I can't stand going down there now, bro. I don't know how long it's been since you've been back down there, but it ain't the same.
I actually went like a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, and that shit was crazy. Like how different just in that short period of time, because I've been gone from I've been up here for like little over 2 years now. So just in that time frame, it was nuts. But that's one of the reasons I came up to this area. It's just because I grew up kind of like in a Lakeland when it was a small town.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I got young kids now and shit. So now we up here. We got 16 acres. We got more of a small town vibe. So I'm
ain't nothing small about Lakeland no more. That's for sure.
No, man.
Lakeland got pretty big.
Ain't an orange grove left in that bitch.
No, hell no. And that's what I remember hanging out when I was a kid. You don't see those shit at all anymore.
Yeah, that's all that used to be down there. They done filled them all up with houses now.
Yep. That's everywhere, man.
So how'd you get in with Sky Labs?
I got in with Sky Labs working with before I moved up to Nashville, I had a commercial recording studio, and we used to do a lot of not only on the music side, but a lot of video stuff as well. So like music videos, commercials, branding, all that stuff. And a couple good friends of mine that actually knew from Lakeland, artist named Marley the Messenger, who's up in Gainesville.
Oh shit, I know who he is. I did a show with him in Gainesville.
That's my homie. And at the time he was actually signed to like my artist development shit. And we went there and I think I shot a video or something, or I did a contest with them. We did like a performance contest at the place that just shut down recently. I guess it's been a while. High Dive, yeah. We did it there. And ended up getting real close with Jerry King.
I got a piece of High Dive.
Yeah, there you go.
Got
real close with Jerry King and shit.
We did one of the last shows there before they shut it down.
Did you?
Yeah,
that was a good spot, man.
That was a spot in Gainesville. I say High Dive definitely put a lot of local artists on, especially when they book bigger artists. They would always have local artists come and open up. So shout out them, and they ain't try to bust your heads. Like a couple of them fucking bars in Gainesville, they be like, "Oh, well, you're gonna have to sell 100 tickets, bitch. Why you got a headliner?"
Right, exactly.
I'm an opener. 10, 20 tickets, I got you, but 100?
I got a solid 20 to 30, but I'm not there to do 100 yet. That's for sure. But yeah, man. So I just like started working with Jerry that owns it, and we started just doing some collaboration stuff. Started working on some artist stuff there, and learned a lot from that guy. That guy, I mean, that studio has so much history, and I mean, Jerry has mastered stuff for Timbaland, but a bunch of stuff that he's done that I learned that side of it. So I was already the music producer and the writer and was mixing and mastering. But once I met him, kind of like even more developed my craft. And that's where I got a lot of time on like outboard gear and all that stuff. So shout out to Skylab. I know it's different owners now, but the place is still dope.
Oh yeah, I would say if you're an artist around here, like when you first start out, Skylabs was like, oh yeah, when we're gonna go to the real studio, that's Skylab.
The
You know
real
what I'm saying?
studio. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
I said that's what we all thought that was the only real studio around, but now there's some pretty good studios. We got 6 o'clock studios in Gainesville. We got Thomas Swanson. He's got his studio called the Stew. I said there's some good ones out there now, but I say when we were younger, Skylabs was it. That's the top dog for the city.
Y'all got the homie out there too. I think he still has a studio, Street Light or Street Lamp Studios. I think that place is pretty dope too.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
Nah, that one's
pretty dope.
One's new.
I'll have to share the link. He's dope too, man. So a lot of talent out there in Gainesville.
What are some notable artists that you remember from Gainesville?
I mean, on what level?
Just
like
who,
anybody?
Yeah, anybody. Just who you thought was dope from the city while you was there.
Shit. I mean, I'm a super big fan of Marley.
I say, bro was super dope live. He killed.
Like he's an MC. Like he's old school hip hop. Like
yeah, I'll say no backing, not just the beat.
Yeah, he's just a lyricist, and he's definitely not for everybody, but he's always been one of those guys that like I just super respect in the art. Like he's really big about his art. Every time we did a project together, I mean, everything was fine detail, like down to like the graphics, and everything had a plan. He's like really thought out. Like that dude's serious about his craft, so I respect him for that. You know what I mean? You might not like him, he might not be your favorite fucking rapper, but the dude's, and he's not hitting crazy numbers, but the dude's like takes it super serious, and it's talent. Yeah. I like him. There's a couple cats that like I really like. There's dude I met, Purple Cloud was coming up at the time. He's a unique artist.
I know who he is.
Yeah, he's super unique.
Doing shows out there. Yeah, definitely unique.
And I got to shout out I mean, if we're talking about Gainesville artists, I mean, they're old school too, but they're dope as hell. I don't know if you ever heard of Funks Incorporated. So those are the homies. They do like rap and rock. They have a full band perform, and they do like funky stuff too. Like they'll go to they rent out I think it's a Black Bear or something like studios. There's somewhere around that area. They'll do like 12-hour sessions where they'll just have artists come in and play like instruments and then put out an album of like all live, just freestyling and shit. They're dope. They brought us up a couple times when I was in a band before and we performed with those guys. So shout out to them. But man, as far as Gainesville, I met a bunch of people, but those are 3 artists that those are my dudes. So
yeah.
So what got you into music since we're on this topic?
I mean, what got me into like want to play music and do music, like
make your own.
Honestly, when I was young, I kind of had kind of a struggle of a upbringing. But that being said, like my mom met this guy who's now my stepfather. And I just remember like going to the beach. I was probably like 10 or something like that. Going to the beach with her, and she was going to meet this dude, and this dude like was playing guitar by the pool. You know what I mean? I was like, that's fucking dope, bro. I want to play guitar now. You know what I mean? So then I started playing guitar right after that. Like I said, they got together, and I started messing with his guitar. And at that time, I was like into skateboarding, but I was still into hip hop, but I was also into like pop punk and punk rock and Blink-182 and Green Day and fucking all these bands. And I was a skater. So, I mean, that transition to me. Yeah, it transitioned to me being like in bands and kind of always doing music that way. Like always like thought it was dope to like write a song. Like I've always dealt with depression even from a young age. So for me, it was like it became an outlet at a young age. So I was like really focused in like I'm just writing songs. And at that time, like pop punk and like I guess emo and shit was like perfect because I was skateboarding and like crying my heart out, I guess. So that's where it started. I was always into hip hop. Like I grew up in some rough parts of the city, and had the juxtaposition of living sometimes and being raised by my like father or my uncle, who was like a father figure to me out in the country on a farm, but then also living with my mom in some more like urban areas. So like I was around hip hop, I was around like rap music and all that shit. So I had that both of worlds, and I was always I remember when I first like heard like Tupac, like to me I was like, oh shit, like this is dope, like something completely different than any that boy that's a white boy that raps. I mean, when Eminem hit, that was dope, right? You're like, oh shit, this is cool, I could do this. I loved Little White was huge for me. Like holy fuck, that's when I was like, I knew I wanted to be a rapper. Because I mean, even hearing that Eminem at the time, I was like, okay, he different. You know what I mean? Like, that boy different. But then when I heard Little White, like especially like this is my smoking song. It ain't very long, but Gary, like I just loved it so much that I was like, oh man, I could do this. So I started.
I say Lil White was on a run back then.
Oh my god, so good, man. And
all the stuff he did with 3 6 Mafia and everything else.
Fuck yeah.
I say him and Paul Wall just certified it for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got more of a countryer Tennessee vibe with Lil Wyatt, but then you got a fucking slick Texas Houston vibe out of Paul Wall. Because I grew up in the South, so I wasn't big on Eminem growing up. You know what I mean? But of course, that you know what I'm saying, it's Eminem.
Yeah,
it's fucking Eminem. There's not much to say. It's Eminem.
No, it was just I just knew he was different. But like I said, Little White was definitely my dude. I mean, being from the South as well. I mean, 386 was dope. I mean, Goody Mob, Field Mob is still to this day one of my favorite. A lot of people don't know about them, and I don't understand it. But like they are so dope, like so underrated in my opinion. And then T.I., I mean, and then down from South Florida, like he had all kinds of different sound, Trick Daddy and all that shit.
I say coming from Florida, we got too many dope artists that are. I say you got 2 Live Crew, like you said, Trick Daddy, Trina, fucking T-Pain, Ace Hood, fucking. Even though I don't really like Rick Ross, you got fucking Rick Ross, fucking.
I can't listen to a Rick Ross album, but I do like Rick Ross. I mean, he's dope as a feature artist.
I was about to say, motherfucker, he got the money, he got the fame, he did what he did. Shit, I can't hate on him.
Yeah, for sure.
He ain't my cup of tea, but shit, he repping for Florida. I fuck with it.
Well, that was the thing about the South too. Is like, you know, a lot of guys that a lot of people didn't mess with, like Gucci. You know what I mean? OJ the Juice Man. You know what I'm saying? Just people like that in the South. In the South, they were huge. You know what I mean?
Right.
You went outside the South, nobody. Like down here, shit was different. We definitely had our own vibe to the music.
I say we basically adopted Lil Wayne in Florida for a while.
He's Florida boy. He been in Miami too long.
I say he was out here in Miami for fucking ever. He probably still out here. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure he is every once in a while.
Because our beaches are better.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard nobody talk about no Louisiana beach, so I can't be certain, but we got the beaches.
They got the oil rigs and swamp water, yeah.
I was gonna say that.
I say that, but I'm a woods boy. I'm fucking from the middle of Florida. I don't give 2 rats ass about no beach.
Oh yeah, I say we from the swamps and the skeeters.
Yeah, that's why I like what y'all do, Cody, is like with 386 and how y'all like really talk on that, like because especially when I moved up to Nashville, everybody's like, "You came from Florida?" Like everybody in Nashville goes down to the vacation in Florida, and I'm like,
yeah, they think Florida's beaches and fucking Miami.
Yeah, like where I'm from, that shit was swamp. We had the green swamp, we had rich swamp, like that was places that I mean, your backyard was gonna have mud and water in it like half the year. You know what I mean? So
that's why we try to tell people. I'm like, nah, there ain't no beaches around here.
Nah,
that's funny. That's funny you brought that up, Green Swamp and Richland and all that. Look, anybody that wants to say Lakeland ain't still country would take your ass on a drive down Rock Ridge Road.
Oh yeah, yeah.
you'll be enlightened real fast on that.
Oh hell yeah! You see that shit firsthand from Lakeland. Like, I'm the one that shot and produced and mix and mastered the Florida song from New Breed. And that video that I shot for him was in Richland, like in the Green Swamp area on all those dirt roads and shit like that, going mudding and
I say, isn't he from around there too?
Rock Ridge Road, like he's right off of Rock Ridge, Creekwood Run. Yep.
Yeah, because I was about to say I knew Newbury was from Florida. I wasn't quite sure where he was from out here.
Yeah, Lakeland, man. That's where we met. He was actually, when I had that studio, he swung by. He was one of the artists I started working with early on.
Hell yeah, bro. So y'all been locked in for a while, huh?
Yeah, way before Outlaw Nation. Way before him and Jesse hooked up. At that time, he was working with Walt Lamb, doing some stuff with them. Then he was more concentrated on his own stuff. I produced a lot of stuff for him. I started being his video guy. And yeah, man, the rest is history. I'm actually on there. I don't know when he's going to release it. I know he's working on it, but their whole documentary, like I talk about it, like when we locked in, back then, hell, he makes my truck payment every month. I mean, that's how long I've known New Breed. You know what I mean? Like I got officially put on Outlaw Nation recently, and it was really from one of those conversations. Working with, I was at New Breed's house. I think we were shooting a video or going up to Ohio or something like that, and I just mentioned something about it, and he's like, I didn't even know you want to be part of Outlaw Nation. I was like, hell, bro, it's like one of the dopest groups right now. Yeah. So he's like, all right, I talked to Jesse, and that was it. But I laugh because, you know, a lot of people are like, man, where the hell did Katal1st come from? Like, well, I came
been here the whole time.
I came back when Joe Sapp was, you know, not that far in. I mean, he's always had success. Even when I first met him, he was doing numbers and, you know, super talented, but not to where, like, you know, the Welcome to My House was. You know what I mean?
When that bitch hit, it was everywhere.
Yeah, for sure.
That song got a lot of plays on that.
I've been around for a while about doing a feature, and then that song took off. I ain't been able to get a hold of Buddy since.
Yeah.
And I can't be mad about it because when I hit him up to do a feature and he was like, yeah, we're gonna do something, this and that, he wasn't popping like that, because that Welcome to My House just fucking, it's crazy how some songs can do that for people.
It was the right time for it, man. They hit the timing, and it's a great song, but it was the right perfect time for it, and that's just how it be sometimes, you know what I mean? And I'm glad that they got I don't want to call it luck, because I know how hard that boy was working. Like Joe, like our New Breed works hard. He's dedicated his life to it, so it's deserving. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I say
162 million on YouTube.
Yeah, 162 million
just on YouTube. Yeah,
that's crazy.
I know.
That's the video. Like,
nice
that ain't even, yeah. That ain't like YouTube music or nothing. That's the video. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can't imagine how much has been streamed.
Yeah, I think even on my page I still have it, but I think the video I did for Kind of Woman from New Breed before Outlaw Nation hit, I think that one's got over 1 million streams.
Like, you can't go to a mud park in Dixie, bro, without hearing that shit at least once or twice. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
At least
you out riding and somebody rides by, you can hear that song, like it's going on.
I say it's either that one or the Hide the Weed with Hitman and Your Boy.
Oh yeah.
Then the two biggest ones I hear during the summertime on the river and out in the woods, you just hear that bitch echoing in the distance.
Yeah, bumping out somebody's boat, their buggy, something.
Yeah, I was down on the river fishing. Some dude came by playing that shit. I hit up Justin. I was like, boy, they playing your shit down here in Florida for real, man. I'm out here in the middle of fucking nowhere. Here you come on the speaker. Boom.
Oh yeah, man. I feel like that way I get surprised sometimes with. I mean, I shouldn't say surprised, because again, they're so fucking talented and they do numbers. But I get surprised sometimes. I'll be places and hear like Hitman or Your Boy Dirty, and I'm like, damn. Or like Joe and Jesse or New Breed and Jesse. I'm like, damn, bro, like that shit's crazy. Just be at a gas station, go buy a can of dip or somebody walking in, like hearing one of your boys' songs. It's like, that's fucking dope. Like one day I'll be there. Like one day we'll spin some Katal1st. But right now, at least everybody else is getting hit.
Oh yeah, most definitely, bro. You on the way. You got some super dope music, man.
Appreciate that.
I say that one video you shot up there. I think you shot it after we left the studio with you.
Oh, lately, yeah.
Yeah,
Or
that bitch
or not
hard.
lately. That was what the hell? See through. Yeah,
I
that
say
was
it
one
was,
of the
yeah, it was
latest
the
ones.
black and white one.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because
that
I
was
know
like
when we were
wasn't
leaving,
even
you and
playing on it.
Adrian were setting up the camera and shit. I was like, oh, they about to shoot one.
Yeah. I was like, gotta get it in, might as well. I didn't
Yeah.
know what to do with that song. I needed to get out a song so bad, and the concept that I have, like that I had, was like needed to be planned out and stuff like that. And when Adrian was like, "Hey man, I could just shoot you at the studio real quick," I was like, "Let's do it." I mean, it
Yeah.
worked for me. At least got the song out there, so that's all that matters
Yeah.
sometimes.
Hey, big shout out to Adrian, man. He came up there too when we were doing our album, put a fucking verse on the album in what, like 20 minutes, had a verse wrote ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
I walked outside, smoked a blunt, came back, he was ready.
bro.
Yeah.
He like honestly, like I want to say this. Like I probably said on sometimes when I go live, but I want to say this publicly. Like that dude right there, Adrian Raps to me. Not only is he like, I'm a little biased because the dude's like one of my best friends right now. But as
Right.
far as talent goes, like he is so fucking underrated. It pisses me
Yeah,
off because of
same.
stuff like that. Like he'd come up and you'd be like, yo, Adrian, you want to jump on this, 16 bars, 12 bars, whatever it is? He'd be like, yeah, I could do that. He's gonna walk out, hit his vape a couple times, and walk back with some fucking heat. And not too many
Yeah.
people could do that. You know what I mean? Something I to this day, like Smokey Black is one of my best fucking friends for life. We've been working together. We have a lot of joints together. We perform together. But to this day, like he writes some of the dopest bars that I've ever heard. Like he's one of the most talented guys, but it's gonna take him like a week. You know what I mean? I mean, because he's gonna edit everything. But Mikey's just like that, or Adrian just like that. And we the homies for sure, man. I love that dude. He is so underrated. But I'm telling you right now, I just want to say this, get it out of the way. This year, y'all be on the lookout for that boy. He got some things coming. That I think 2025 is that boy's years for sure.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
excited. I'm excited for him. Crystal wants to know. She said, "Can we talk about how you came out from behind the scenes and started putting music out?" Because she's happy as hell you did.
I love Crystal, man. she's like the best person and so supportive.
So supportive. I love it. I
She
say
doesn't
it's
even know,
hard to
like,
get genuine fans.
we don't communicate like that much, but man, I swear, like it's always at the right time. She just hits me at the right times with the right things to say. But anyways, I will talk about that. It's gonna be a little shit talking if y'all okay with that, because that's kind of where it comes from. But
Hey, this used to be called the 386 shit cast, but we still talk shit here, even though the name changed.
all right.
We will not edit or hold you back, sir.
Yeah, never.
I told y'all that I started out playing like pop punk and stuff like that, right? And so I was in bands. I was in a reggae bands. I was in a band called On the Avenue that toured, played Warped Tour, played Janice Landing several times, and opened up for major headlining acts. We were that band, and we ended up having a little bit of a falling out on some stuff, and I just ended up jumping right into just the production side and the writing side, and decided at that time I hated my fucking job, so I was like, I'm gonna do this full time. Dumped a bunch of money into like 50 grand into a recording studio, build it out, and started doing music full time. Well, that came with meeting a lot of artists, so I was a writer. Then I started doing photography. I started doing music videos, and our studio was a one-stop shop. So you came in, I produced, helped write it, mixed and mastered it, did all your photography, did all your branding, did all your videos, helped you build a website, all that stuff, start to finish. You could come in here and pay me, 5 to 10 grand, and we'll get this whole project done. That type of shit, right?
Right.
So that turned into me. I was always an artist. I was writing. I was making music for hell, even me and Smokey Black were co-writing some stuff for MTV, ESPN, shit. I was doing stuff for Nickelodeon, Disney, all kinds of stuff like that, right? Then I started getting more into, I would say about 5 years ago, meeting people that were like, hey, man, I want to be a rapper. I'm a rapper. I'm like, you can't fucking rap, right? So needless to say, I started writing some of your favorite rappers' raps, lines, and bars. And I was at that point just really pushed on like, how can I make some people, you know, as good as they could fucking possibly be. I'm like seeing all this like creativity coming, but no one has the money or the platform. And that was right when like Facebook Live was really kicking off. So there was some more stuff to it. You didn't have like really DistroKid, what was just kind of like being a thing. So give people access to certain things like that. So I spent a lot of years just, you know, that being my thing. That's how I came up with my name. One of the artists came into the studio one time and was like, dude, every time I come in here, I fucking make my best stuff. You always make me sound better than I ever have. I swear to God, you're like my catalyst, bro. And I was like, bet, like, you know, that's that works. Because I've had people tell me that, but I've never used that word, but basically saying the same thing. But anyway, so I started writing some of your favorite rappers' raps and then and songs and producing those behind the scenes. And, you know, I make quite a bit of, you know, decent income from music because of that and royalties and stuff. But I had a guy that I was selling some music to. I would demo out songs. I would rap them or I would sing them and I would send them out to like TV shows and stuff like that. And I had never forget this producer was like, dude, you should just start putting out these songs. Like these are dope songs. And I was like, all right. So me and Smokey Black started working on a project. And I started dropping songs. Like that's around the time that New Breed was taking off, doing his thing. And I was like, man, I'm just gonna start dropping songs just because I like music. I always wrote music, but I never put anything out as an artist. You know what I mean? I was always the producer, the behind the scenes guy. So I was just started like throwing some stuff out there. I wouldn't say I was taking it like 1,000% seriously. Not the writing and creative part, but as far as like trying to be a full-time artist, it was just more of like, hey man, I have these songs, let me put them out. And then I started having people connect. And that's when I was like, oh, okay, this is more than just putting out some music. Like this is actually like I'm connecting with fans on a real level. And I'm going out to shows and meeting people. And I was like, man, I really want to fucking do this. And you know, I'm getting older, but I'm like, man, I got a lot of art left in me, a lot of time left in me. So that's actually how I met Adrian. He hit me up about working with me because he saw the Tennessee video when I went up to New Breed's house. And we shot that video for one of our first songs. And he hit me up and was like, hey, isn't that New Breed's truck? And that's how we did the song Lift Kit together. That was our first song together. So anyways, that's my journey, man. I've basically been behind the scenes. That's why I said I've been part of Outlaw Nation before there was Outlaw Nation. And that family and so forth. And I've been behind the scenes and I'm kind of like still doing that and still helping a lot of people. But now I'm really taking some time to focus on my art and get some music out of me. You know what I mean?
Most definitely, bro. You definitely got a unique sound. You're dope as fuck. It's well deserved to focus on yours.
I appreciate it. I feel like I'm definitely getting into where I want to be too. When I first, like a lot of my first records that came out were what I would classify as like I was always being the hook guy. I'm like a hook guy. Like, hey man, can I get a hook? Hey, can I get a hook? Can I get a hook?
Oh, yeah.
You know,
I say you be killing the hooks for me, boy. I think we got what 3 or 4 of them now.
At least. So like, and that comes from, and like my earlier songs comes from me being writing for like advertisements and TV shows, and you know what I mean. Like I want to say more on the poppy side of things. And I was working with a lot of female artists, man, at the same time, and I was like writing like beats and hooks for these artists. So like a lot of my stuff was like, hey man, how can we make it sound like radio or like TV? So a lot of the stuff that I write, it wasn't necessarily like, it was kind of true story, but it was more like a good feeling song than it was about like letting people know who I am. And that's the shit I'm working on right now that I'm like super fucking happy about. Like, so I will always do the bouncy, poppy, turn it on their fucking radio, driving down the road, good feeling songs. Like that's always me. I don't think it's a sellout thing. I think it's just fucking dope music. And if a song hits you, I don't care what it sounds like. Like if it's good, put it out. That's what I'm still gonna do. But I'm also gonna let a lot more people in to know like who the fuck is Katal1st, where I come from, the shit I deal with, and the shit like that I feel I can connect even deeper with people because I love doing that. A lot of people like that follow me, you know, I talk with them, I communicate with them. Like, you know, I'm busy as fuck, but I still make time for that. And I love that side of it. And the best feeling is when you put out a song that's like actually has somewhat of a message to it, to get someone to say like, oh man, I relate to that, or I feel that, like that hit home, or I went through the same thing. That's the type of shit that I'm gonna let like my story out more on some of this new stuff I got going out. Now, some of it will be mixed with the fun and the bounce and like this is good, the good shit. But at the same time, like the lyrical content is gonna be less bonfires, moonshine, you know, dancing in the headlights type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, which I fucking love because that's where I come from and that's what we did. But at the same time, like I need to focus on like, hey, Katal1st is also a rapper. Like, and some of my best bars, like you heard other rappers rap, but now I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? So
hell yeah, bro. Shit, fucking homegirl wants to know how old you are.
shit, how old do I look? How do I look old? I got some grays in there.
I say you look like you in your 30s.
I am. I'm 38 actually. Just turned 38.
Would not have guessed that, bud.
Yeah,
I thought you were on the younger side.
I'm pretty old, but I feel like I look kind of young somewhat, except for the dad.
Yeah, I was thinking 35ish, somewhere around
Okay, I'll
there.
take 35. I feel like I'm 35. That 35 was a great year for me.
The wise man once told me you're only as old as you feel, buddy.
That's right. I feel like
some days I'm fucking
56 then. I feel 56 when I wake up. I don't know.
Yeah. That's how you got to get the old machine
going
in the morning.
Yeah, absolutely.
I go at 30. Say, yeah. See, I'm the only old one here. It's all good.
37. So Ashley wasn't off that far.
This is real gray here. I earned that.
Hell yeah.
Look,
I'm welcoming it.
I got a whole little patch right there.
Oh, I get some stray ones. Every once in a while, I'll just have one that's like, hey, you know what I mean?
I got a whole full-on skunk stripe on my shit. I'm not even bothered with it.
Hey, I'm
fell out and the rest turned gray. So you got to embrace it.
Oh yeah,
man. At 38,
I wasn't even mad. I was like, oh shit, I'm a fox now, baby.
At 38, I'm getting to the point where like I'm losing it up here. So I'm always, even when it's gray, I'm gonna have that bitch always growing out.
Thankfully,
my started
up there.
going,
It just get wild. So
I was blessed with a good shaped head, though. I could pull it off. You know,
yeah, you look good. It looks natural. I don't know about me. We'll see though.
Me neither. That's why I'm knocking on wood. Hopefully, it stays up top.
I always rep the cap, so I'm good for a little bit.
Yeah.
So when can we expect to see
hats,
some music?
So I got a lot of new stuff coming out. I don't know if you can. I mean, I would love the opportunity to play y'all some exclusives real quick.
Yeah,
if I could email you maybe some tracks that but I actually have a video I just shot for one of my newest songs called Whiskey and Cigarettes. It's kind of like a darker song, like what we were talking about. That's coming out hopefully in a couple weeks. I'm almost done with the edit on that video. I have a new song called In the Grave with Trainwreck Kenny that's coming out real soon. I have a song, we're waiting to shoot a video for that. And then I have a song with City Chief called Quota, which is a fucking banger of a song that's coming out as well. And then on top of all of that, I'm dropping an EP very soon that's going to have like the song See Through that I released the video for, a couple of these songs. It's kind of like more of like a darker album, like a darker EP. Like the message is pretty much all the same throughout the whole thing. I got a feature with New Breed on there called Dear God. So that's gonna be my first, body of work that I'm actually putting out. Ever since I started, been singles from the jump. We got that coming out, and then I have this year, me and Adrian Raps are doing a joint EP, our collaborative EP. We have like 7 or 8 songs that we're dropping. I think quite a few other little features in there, but a lot of great music coming out this year that I'm super, super stoked about, man.
Yeah, we all are.
Bro.
Everybody's like, yeah.
I'm definitely excited to hear it. Fucking shit, you produced, well, mixed and mastered our first album we put out like as an album. Because we mainly remake albums and then drop them single by single.
Mhm.
But I'll say the one we had you do, that was the first one we dropped as an actual body of work.
Oh yeah.
Guess I've been
Oh,
sleeping on the singles game. I'm just about that album life, I guess.
I'm going back to singles as soon because this year I'm gonna drop a couple more albums. We think we're like 4 deep. I'm gonna drop a couple more and then just go back to singles because I had somebody talking shit to me, telling me we couldn't make albums and shit. So I was like, bitch, I'll make fucking 10 albums this year. Suck a dick.
Oh, as often as songs are wrote around here, you can make an album about every freaking month around here. Seems like. If that.
Oh, y'all put out music like crazy.
No, that's hippie, man. He just sits in the pad and it just
I got ADHD, so I be feeling like I'm not doing enough. I'll make a song and be like, well, what am I gonna do for the next song?
I get emails all the time. What do you think of this one? What do you think of this one? What do you think of this one? I'm like,
and I become more of a hook dude over the past like year, 2 years.
I've been hearing it. I've
I
been
be writing mad hooks now and just stacking songs up and just sending them out to people like, hey, you like this? Want to put a verse on it? Fuck yeah. But then there are artists like you, Hitman, or TJ. I'd be like, hey, let me get a hook.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate it.
I say certain people got the hooks. Shit, that like the one you did for fucking OG, bro. That I don't know how that bitch ain't on the radio.
Which one? Down in the
The one y'all
country?
shot the video for? Yeah, down in
that
the
was
country.
Yeah, that was
That shit
we met a
keeps
show
ringing.
and yeah, he's like, man, let's write a song together. Let's do a song. And I was literally cutting my 16 acres and wrote that shit on the fucking tractor. And I was like, I got a fucking song for us. You know what I mean? And it was totally, I was like, I don't know if you're gonna vibe with this. And he's like, if you know OG, he's like, man, that ain't shit I can't do. You know what I mean? He liked the challenge. By far, until I heard maybe his most recent song that I just shot a video for this past weekend. Shout out to OG and Trey Healy. That verse is so dope, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm biased as well. But Down in the Country, I feel like it's probably one of OG's best fucking verses he's done. Like he came with that shit. Like when he sent it back to me, I was like, bet, bro. Like I was not expecting that. Like I wasn't expecting to mesh like that. But I feel like we made a great record together.
Oh yeah,
most definitely.
It's definitely catchy, man. It gets
Crystal said, "Oh, look, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, Joe."
Oh no, you're good, man. I was just saying, this shit vibes you. Like definitely one of them songs you put on and just singing along, just getting with it.
It's a bop, man. It's definitely a bop.
But shit, Crystal said, I can't wait to meet y'all this weekend. If y'all ain't know, we're gonna be out at the farm somewhere in Tennessee by Nashville. I can't remember the fucking name of the town. Westmoreland. We're gonna fucking be there this weekend. I think it's us. I know Adrian's performing. Hitman, City
Trainwreck
Chief,
Kenny,
Trainwreck Kenny, Dustin Green. There's more artists, but I'm only one man. What am I to do to memorize them all? But there's gonna be some dope ass fucking talent. I say might or might not be shooting a video with old Katal1st and Hitman and Adrian, different songs for different things, but who knows? You might just have to show up and find out. You might be able to get in a video.
Hell yeah. I hope so, man. Hopefully the fucking weather stays good, man. Last time I was there, it got rained out. Looks like it's gonna be a little bit of rain this weekend. But man, that venue has so much potential. Like I'm excited for you guys to get out there. I was stoked to see y'all on the flyer.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go to every show out there possible, man. It's like only 2 hours away from the crib. And yeah, man, like shout out to Ryan Orr and the farm team. That place is gonna be dope, man. I think it's gonna be dope for a lot of artists. So
I say when he hit us up about it, I was like, I thought it was for the one that just happened. That's why I was like, fuck yeah, I seen OG, you was on there and a few others, Non-Rilla and everybody. I was like, shit, that's all my people. Fuck yeah, I'll go. And then after I already fucking was like, yeah, we'll go, I realized it was a different date, but we still gonna rock out because it's mostly our homies on that one too. Fuck.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
man.
Crystal
only thing
said
sucks is
Rilla and Richie
uh,
Valor this weekend too. Oh shit, I didn't know Non Rilla was coming back this weekend. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, he's another dope artist, man. Like, holy shit. We just did we just released a video, Dirty South, a song that we were just like messing around with and met each other at the forum. And all I had at the time, like most people that know that I do videos, fuck man, like I have probably I think my camera rig alone is over 10,000. And I wasn't planning on shooting no freaking video. And he's like, man, what about that song? I had a fucking like DJI something. It's like basically a GoPro, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And on a stick, and we just shot it like literally 2 takes, the whole song, and then 1 take of each of us separately. So I had like 5 clips to edit a whole video with, and ended up doing it. It was fun, man. It was a fun song. So yeah, Dirty South out now on my YouTube channel.
I say my rig's not that expensive, but she get the job did whenever it wants
Hell
to
yeah.
work.
Oh, that's just dope. Yeah, I have all man.
I fucking hate this fucking gimbal with my life.
I have, I have this gimbal. I have the big old school Ronin, you know, for cinema rigs and stuff like that. And like I ended up making now I have like a they call it like a Netflix setup, but it's basically a cinematic setup, a run and gun. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like that's just kind of how I want to be now. Like I spent so much time setting up rigs and stabilizers, and yeah, it's dope. Like if you're going for something, yeah, it's dope if you're looking for a certain like cinematic smooth shot, but majority of the time I shoot hip hop videos. So
yeah,
you want that movement
in and
so
out,
I don't need
moving.
that.
Yeah. Well, I tried to do that with this last video with this camera, and it was just way too shaky. I don't know if it has an auto stabilizer or not. Because I tried to use my handheld one instead of using the damn gimbal. It was not pretty. I mean, the footage looked good, just not the shaking. I say I just don't know why I just hate it. There's just so much about it I hate with the camera gimbal. My phone gimbal, you just plug and go.
Yeah.
This bitch, you got to align the motors. You try to align one, and then it says the other 2 motors are now out of whack. What the fuck? I didn't even mess with those motors.
Getting the
calibrated. I've been so pissed, low key pissed about that shit. Like when I first started shooting videos and film, like I always had like such expensive cameras. And then like I got like one of the new iPhones. It was like taking video of like my family or something. I was like, holy shit, like this is stupid. And then I started having buddies of mine that like started like shooting videos on them, and I'm like, dude, this is like ridiculous. I have so much work in post, and like y'all are doing this, and it's like it's dope. I'm stoked for the artist level of, hey man, like being able to have access to a good camera and doing your thing. Like that shit's dope to me.
Yeah, bro. Fucking
I will always try to stick to my cinema. Yeah, Joe Sticks, bro, dude.
I say he shot
Adrian,
two for me. You can't even tell it was on no fucking iPhone.
Right. Adrian just went down there and shot one with him and Cinny, and then one with, or actually no, 3. Him and Cinny, him and Joe did one, and then he just did a video that's coming out. I think it's this weekend with Tin Man. I've seen all the videos. Shot on a cell phone, looks fucking dope.
Yeah.
Like he has a style though. He made it his style. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Joe fucking clean as fuck with it. It's the one reach Outlaws and Scumbags. I don't know if you've seen that one we did with the sticks, but that bitch was shot on, like I said, his iPhone, and that shit looks as good as my fucking $1,000 camera.
Yeah, for sure.
What's crazy is I got that new fucking Galaxy because they told me the fucking video quality was better than iPhone. They fucking lied.
No, man, iPhone kind of got that.
I say something about the video on the iPhone is so crisp.
Yeah. Now pictures, I've seen a lot of phones beat the iPhone, but the video is just
I say the Galaxy got amazing pictures, but I don't know what iPhone got in there lurking on that video side, but I'm almost sold my fucking camera to buy a fucking iPhone to make it easier because, like I said, this fucking gimbal, I broke 2 already. I almost broke this one. I slapped it across my truck the last video shoot.
Damn.
Every time it just don't want to. The motors are always like, oh, so now that's why my camera's on here. I got it fucking synced up right. I ain't taking it off.
It lives there now.
Yeah.
That shit gets me so mad. I don't know why. You can ask him 30, 45 minutes, one video. Just every time I fix one motor, it throw two of them. It throw the other two out of whack.
Yeah. No, I don't miss it, man. It's different. Like I used to do like weddings and events and shit like that. It's different. Oh yeah. It helped support the studio for a while. But when those, you just set up in the beginning and you go. But when you're on a music video shoot and you're changing locations and you're doing all this stuff, like there's a lot of downtime. Like, hey, give me a minute, let me set this rig up. Instead of like sometimes it's like, you know how it is as an artist, guys. Like sometimes when you have that spark, you need to go now. Like it needs to happen now.
Yeah.
And like you're like, oh, I got this idea and this vibe, and you're hyped. And it's like, okay, well, give me 15 to 20 minutes. I'll be right back. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, bro. Like, fuck that. So that's why I like to have the rig. I have it on me. I have a lot of battery power. That bitch pretty much stays on for 2 hours, 3 hours. And anytime you're ready, red button, let's go. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at now with it.
Fuck yeah. Adrian said, "What's up? I got 7% left. Make it count."
Shout out Adrian Raps. What's up, Bubba?
Crystal said, "Plug it in, Adrian."
Pick a sad group of guys to waste your battery on, buddy.
I mean, we're cool, but I don't know if we got 7% of coolness for you, bud.
He always be asking a lot of me, man.
He said asking a lot.
Yeah, Mikey be asking a lot. Adrian, just plug that shit in, bro.
Just plug it in, bro. I know you got a charger in there, bud. Just plug it in.
Don't leave me hanging.
There's a windmill spinning somewhere, damn it. Plug it in.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah, man. Well, what made you move up to Tennessee? Like, why did you choose where you chose? Especially coming from Florida.
I live in, as you know, since you've been here, I live in Dixon, right outside of Nashville, because I wanted the property and stuff like that. So, honestly, I fell in love with the area when I used to travel. You know, as a Florida boy from the swamp area, I didn't go vacation at the beach. We went to the mountains. So we went to Tennessee, we went to Georgia. You know, that was, you know, where we got away to enjoy our time. So, you know, that being said, I would come up here and work, but the last time that I came up in to shoot the Tennessee video, I literally wrote a song about Tennessee and then was like, hey, we got to go to Tennessee and Nashville area to shoot the video. You know, we can't do it in Florida. You're going to be a hotel and shit, you know? So I went up to Cookville, right outside of Nashville, to meet up with New Breed. And we stayed in Nashville, met up with my boy, David Ray, who owns a studio in Dixon. So we stayed in Fairview, right outside of Nashville, hung out in Nashville, hung out in Cookville, hung out in Dixon. And it was during the time like fall. So I think there was like beautiful colored leaves on the ground. You know, we're out in the mountains.
Fall up there, huh?
Yeah, we got, you know, all the seasons, which being a Florida boy, you just know rain and hot.
Two.
Yeah, you know,
it's rainy and hot, and then it gets cold a little bit.
Only place I've ever lived at 7 o'clock in the morning or 6:30 in the morning, you walk out your front door and you literally start sweating. Like,
yeah, as soon as you hit the door.
As soon as you walk out, which is why I love Tennessee, because man, it gets like, it's last couple of days, it's been like 80 degrees at night, or you know, during the day. But when I leave the house, it's like 58, 60. So it feels good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
See that?
So
it's been like in the 90s around here.
That's cold.
Yeah.
See, shit gets below 70, and I'm fucking.
Yeah, but our temperatures are different. They say they're like our 70s not the same as like up north 70.
Right.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we do the same thing. We go vacation every year after. It's actually funny because the day after Christmas every year we drive up to the mountains, whether it be Georgia area, you know, North Carolina, Tennessee, somewhere, fucking northern Alabama, you know, the whole area. We go over there. We went last year, Alabama, but it is different. You know, being Florida folks, we got hoodies, beanies. You know, that's about the extent of our winter wear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can get up there and, you know, be a little light snow and shit out, and you're not completely dying. You know what I mean?
Right.
You couple that. See where we're at. We're like close to Georgia line here. So I mean, I think last winter, I think the low it got was like 20 something. That shit's cold, man. You couple that with that 100% humidity, and it's just the wind blows, it cuts right through you. It's like,
I'll tell y'all this though, no shit. Being a Florida boy, when I first got up to Nashville, meeting some people, and I'm like, man, this feels great up here. It's not hot. And they're like, it's fucking hot. I was like, well, it's not as humid as Florida. They're like, it's pretty fucking humid. And then I was like, bullshit. You know what I mean? Bullshit. Working out in the heat and shit. I was like, whatever, man. I'm a fucking Florida boy. Y'all don't even know. Like, y'all have no idea. And then it got hot and humid. And I was like, oh shit, I can't fucking breathe. Like, this is nuts. You know what I mean? So, shout out to Nashville still being hot as fuck and just as hot as Florida sometimes. But as far as long it is, it's like 2 or 3 weeks and then you're good. But then you're dealing with like snow and ice and tornadoes and all that shit too. So
motherfuckers around here can't drive in the rain. We don't need snow and ice.
Which is crazy since rain is like 70% of our life in Florida, and as soon as it starts raining, they put on their flashers, got to pull over, go 2 miles an hour. Like,
that's my favorite, dude. The flashers, the fucking hazard lights,
all the time up here. It happened this morning. It was pouring in Nashville, and I was headed from Dixon to Nashville, and like on I-40, and what should have took me like 45 minutes took me an hour and 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Just because it was raining, and I'm just like, being from Florida, you're like, dude, this is normal. And I feel like I'm just going to say this too. I come from Lakeland, Florida, where I-4 was the devil, right? If you had to get on I-4, that shit sucked. Now I have to deal with I-40. It's a little bit of a coincidence. You know what I mean? That I-4, I-40
floors, ain't it?
Yeah, exactly. Both of them suck, man.
Yeah. Well, Adrian said, ask you about the tornado. I'm assuming that's what this emoji is. I'm kind of blind, so I can't tell for sure, but
dude, so
tornado.
Adrian knows because that's the homie. I talk to him a lot, but being a Florida boy, we're used to hurricanes. I know they're coming. You know what I mean? It's gonna get a little wet. Get some sandbags, some liquor. We're good, right?
Yeah.
And there's been some scary times, but I'm gonna have to pick up some sticks, rake some leaves. It'll be all right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Bro, getting up here in the fucking tornadoes. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm good on some tornadoes.
I'm not been cool with it. I'll be telling Mikey, like, man, I don't know. But he's probably talking about the fact when we were at the farm the last time for the first show.
Yeah, I heard a tornado hit on y'all.
Bro, like, I knew it was bad weather because that week we were like, my whole family was sleeping in our closet because that's our safe space. You know what I mean? Like, so it was already bad going into the weekend. And we were up on stage, got off stage. Also, my phone went off. Bam, bam, get to your safe space. Tornado. I'm like, because it was already tornado watch, which is pretty common. At first, when I got up to Tennessee, I was like, that's kind of scary. Now it's like, whatever. But then once that warning hits, bro. So I'm like going to the truck. It's muddy as hell. I'm blocked in. I can't get out. I'm like calling Adrian. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm looking out in the ground or the land right now in the pasture and shit, and all you see is just dark clouds, and like all the clouds are sucking up, making a funnel. I'm like, holy shit, we're about to get hit. I got family calling me from Nashville, like, aren't you in Westmoreland? I'm like, yeah. They're like, it's coming for you right now. I'm like, fuck, bro. Dude, my homie, like Mikey or Adrian, ran out, moved a fucking big boulder so I can get my big ass jacked up 4-wheel drive truck out of there and shit, hauling ass, bro. Had to pull off, like, I couldn't see, bro. It was raining so hard. Like, I at one point it cleared. I'm in the left-hand lane driving in incoming traffic. I'm like, what the fuck? Pulled into a business, got in the back seat, like chilling, bro. It was scary as fuck.
I imagine, bro. I'm good. I'm good on I lived in Kentucky for a while, bro. They do a monthly test on the tornado sirens. I didn't know what the fuck that was. All you hear is wah. I was like, are we being attacked, bud? What the fuck?
You see Adrian's comment. He said, no cap. I was a little scared. The fact, or a little nervous too. When you got a homie that's lived here and he's like, yo, we gotta go. Like, it's like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's when you know shit's about to get real.
When the locals are ducking, that's when you're like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, because like, man, most people I'm around, they're like, I'm like, oh man, fucking tornadoes coming in. Like go to sleep, bro. If it's your time, it's your time. Just go to sleep. So you're getting so used to like desensitized, like, okay, I guess it's not that big of a deal. I just go to my safe spot. And then, but when the homies that live here are like, yo, this shit's fucked, you're like, oh God, I'm about to die. Yeah. And I don't know about y'all, man, but I ain't trying to die, bro. You know, not over some. I don't want to go. I ain't no punk. I ain't going out by a tornado, bro. Like, shit.
Especially after living in Florida, the hurricanes ain't take you out. You can't let the tornado get you.
I know, right? Hey, a hurricane ain't get you. Fucking bear attack, no sharks. Boy, you survived all that shit, and the tornado takes.
Yeah,
bro. I still, man. You know what's so funny? Like two things. Just being a Florida boy up in Nashville now. I like to fish sometimes. So you be out by like the pond or the creek. You know, even to this day, I still get like a little nervous about getting super close to the water. Because as a Florida boy, you're like, there's a gator in that fucking water, or there's a snake in that water. You know what I mean? Like,
I say you got moccasins or gators out here, boy.
Or I'll be like out in the yard picking something off the ground, like a piece of wood, and like, you know, in Florida, like 99% of the time, there's gonna be, even if it's a black racer, there's a snake under that bitch. And now I'll like flip it. I'm like, there ain't no damn snakes. You know what I mean? So
I say a lot of people don't know Florida is America's Australia. If y'all wanted to know, we got weird shit, weird bugs, weird animals, weird people,
mosquitoes, man. I don't miss
really weird people. Y'all don't got mosquitoes out there like that,
bro? Not like that. When I was down in Florida, I was down at in Florida not too long ago, like I said, in Lakeland, and I'm like, we're outside, and it was like, I'm like getting bit. I'm like, damn, like I have a private pond on my property and shit. We out here like. Nah, bro. Like,
yeah, man. I'm
a little bit
now,
but not really. Not like Florida, where you're like, oh fuck, you gotta have some spray. You gotta have something. You know what I mean?
Bro, I went to go fishing. Bro, I didn't put no off on. Literally, my brother's like, look above you, bro. There's literally a little tornado of fucking mosquitoes just hovering, circling, fucking taking turns, trying to bite my fucking head. And we're at the river. Like, this ain't even stagnant water.
I got a shout on that. The farm says this is some good advertisement because I was talking about tornado. Hell no. I wasn't trying to say that. Can't predict the weather. I did say
he said the farm will blow your socks off.
Yeah, the farm is dope.
Come to the farm.
The farm is super dope. I mean, it is just outside. I mean, it's the farm, right? So
yeah,
it is what it is. But yeah, place is super dope. No hard feelings on that. I'm still alive, so I'm still good. I appreciate y'all.
Oh yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to go out there and rock out. Fucking, you gonna be performing this week, and are you just out there shooting?
No, I'm just out there to hang out, man. I got a May 17th. I have a headlining show at the farm. It's gonna be me, Smokey Black, Adrian Raps, Fat Sheesh. Fucking love that guy, and a few more artists. I don't know everybody to be exact, but I know as far as the four main artists, it's gonna be us. Super stoked to be out there. First headlining show. So shout out to them for giving me the opportunity to do that. And
hell
yeah, man. Can't wait. So if you're in the Tennessee area, surrounding areas, not only do you have a dope show this weekend at the farm, but May 17th, man. Come see your boys. What's your email? Let me know your email so I can send you some stuff.
LOCO Loco Money. LOCOMONEY 11.
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah. I say you should have that, bitch. You sent me some like 8, 9, 10 songs now. Yeah, we're gonna head out.
The whole crew coming up this weekend, Cody? The whole crew coming up?
Pretty much, yeah. I think my dad.
Pop's coming up too. Cool.
Yeah,
that's what's up. I love that.
He's trying to back out, but he's old. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I ain't trying to ride all the way in the car like that, son. Like, bitch, get your ass in the car, man.
You got to come out, man. It was a blast meeting y'all, man. Y'all have a lot of talent in y'all's group and family, man. So
I appreciate y'all getting the
opportunity.
I was real nervous about coming up there and doing the damn thing, but you made it a real easy experience.
Nah, dude. I'm glad that y'all trusted me to do it for sure, man. I wanted to, especially after like I don't want to talk about it on here, but from what y'all were offered or were thinking about doing, I was like, man, if you're gonna come up here,
I was just about to say, compared to, don't get me wrong, dude's probably worth it. He's got the credentials, but
yeah.
As an upcoming artist, I don't have money to pay for that, but
Right,
I can't
right,
knock
right.
you for what you're charging. But
Yeah,
you
and
know what
shout
I'm
out to
saying?
fucking D-Ray for hooking it up for me too on that side too, because I was stoked to be able to bring y'all there and do that thing, man. Within y'all's
Oh yeah,
budget,
yeah.
like y'all worked hard though, man. Y'all got what we did eight songs
Yeah.
in
Whole
one day.
8-song EP one day.
That's a
I
lot
say
of
we was,
work.
I say
That's
we
a
was
lot
gonna
of
shoot
work.
some videos, but I left my damn camera at the hotel. Fucking when we went downtown, I forgot it
Yeah.
at the fucking hotel. Then when we came to the studio, forgot at the fucking hotel. I was like, motherfucker.
It's all good, man. We worked up to the minute though. We got it
Yeah.
done. I know y'all were tired too. I was actually super stoked to see how well y'all hung in there because that's a hard day's work. A lot of people that watch and listen to us don't realize the type of work and effort that goes into doing a whole EP. It's one thing to do one song, but I'm like, y'all came prepared, had everything, and y'all just recorded it, man. So y'all made my job super easy.
I mean, even when you go into the local studios and you're paying by the hour, it's best to have your shit together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're really getting your money worth, that's why it's so important to have your little home studio.
Absolutely.
We record all the stuff at home, get it how you want to, this is how I want the song. Boom, you get it set up, and then when you actually go to the studio, it's boom, boom,
I
boom,
recommend
boom, boom.
for anybody
With the mix
starting
on.
out investing into a setup because you could spend one-on-one time with yourself.
I say that's
You know
how
what
I
I
found
mean?
myself as an artist, was just playing around with my sound where people couldn't hear me,
Absolutely.
because you're so much more comfortable than you
Absolutely.
realize just doing it with yourself.
Yeah, when I as someone that owned a commercial studio for several years and that did that full time, so many people came in there and they're like, dude, $50 an hour, it's on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Like, I've been ready, bro. Like, are you ready?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Y'all fellas, excuse me for 1 minute. I'll be right back. All right.
Yeah, you good,
Yes,
man.
sir.
You good.
I say, you seen how I was on Christian and all them's asses when we was out there, like, come on,
Yeah.
we got it.
Yep.
I say that's the only
That's-
thing that sucks about being the managers. I want to be kicked back too, but as soon as I see him slacking, come on, we got this is money, bitch.
Motherfucking Katal1st over here. You're preaching to the choir. I've always been that guy. I've always been the guy doing everything, man, and pushing everybody. I never got a chance to sit back and just chill. So
I say
it's all good, man.
I say it's very rewarding work, though. I will say I complain a lot sometimes to my brothers because I book the shows. I make a lot of them songs, like come up with the ideas and the beats, the videos, all like, you know what I'm saying? I do.
You know, it's at the end of the day, you know, it's your baby.
Yeah,
it's all y'all, but it's your baby. You know what I mean? So
and at the same time, they're my blood brothers, so I don't mind helping my family succeed. Now, if it was two motherfuckers I just knew like that, bitch, it wouldn't be running like that.
Not only that, but I will give him credit in the sense of this, at least if you doing all that other stuff and their one thing is to come in and nail something.
Oh yeah, they do it every time.
They do it.
Yeah.
Like I get surprised. Some people, like, you kind of see how artists reacts when they come to a studio like we recorded at, because some people get nervous on that mic in that room. They're like, oh shit, especially when you walk through plaques of like Jelly Roll and shit like that. You're like, oh shit, like here's the pressure, you know, but no one acted like they were scared of that mic, which was super cool. So shout out to you guys, man. That project is super dope. Super stoked to be part of it and also be featured on it as well. So
hey, you and Adrian fucking murdered that fucking song, bro. I can't even really say it's a 386 song. That's a Shalou fucking Stolo song. Because listen, I wrote 4 different verses for that first verse. They were all fire. I just could not catch a flow that sounded right coming before your hook, because you killed that shit.
I like when you send me stuff. I like when you send me stuff because I always feel like it's a little bit of a like you like to pick tracks that will test me, you know, like, so I have to sit back and like, how would I go on this? Because you can't just normally like just rap it or like come up with something, like, especially that one. I was like, okay, I see what he's doing, I see what he wants, and by far, bro, like no doubt, even Mikey will tell, or Adrian Raps will tell you, like, when I first sent it to him, he's like, bro, fuck you. I was like, why? He's like, that shit's fire, bro. I'm low-key jealous. Like, and I'm stoked that he ended up being on the track anyway. So that was super fucking cool, man.
Oh yeah,
that is a
dope
hook.
I was jealous when OG got that one from you. The down in the country. I was like, man, this is fucking fire, bitch.
Yeah, that shit was dope, man.
I say you're definitely a fire at your craft. That's all I can say. Ain't no
Appreciate it, man.
there's few people that can really just when I send shit to just send something back and I'm like, fuck yeah, that's what the
It's a
fuck I
vibe.
needed.
Yeah, I love doing that, man.
That's why I get like I mainly like getting hooks as features because
Yeah.
because the hook sets the tone of the song. If you don't go with the hook, you're not on the song. So I like the
Right.
hooks because they test me to actually. If
Right.
I don't come correct, I'm not getting on this bitch because
Yeah.
it's gonna sound dumb as fuck.
Sometimes, like, especially as someone that writes bars, man, sometimes it's like it's kind of dope to get a different perspective of like, okay, I'm writing a song based on what he talked about in the chorus instead of trying to
Right.
come up with both, right? Sometimes you get locked in, like you come with a hook and then maybe are kind of lost in the verse, or maybe you have a good idea for some bars from verses, but then you really don't know how to do the hook. So it's kind of cool, like in that collaborating, working with different artists. And I love that y'all do it because y'all's group is so big, right? It doesn't make sense to put like
Yeah.
5-6 verses on a song. But if you have three
Yes.
artists of y'all that want to jump on and there's one hook, it works out perfectly. All y'all are featured and it's just a featured
Yep.
track, So super
I'll say,
dope.
and then sometimes there's features that it's just me or just Christian or just Jacob
Right.
because you know what I'm
Right.
saying. That's what I love about our group is there's no envy of this person gets to do that or he's doing solo shit or you know what I'm saying. Because I know a lot of groups they get into that. Oh, you're trying to do solo shit. You're trying to go do whatever. But I guess that's the benefit of working with family. Bitch, I know where you live.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do to me, bud? But none of us are like that. Like shit, I got a fucking feature with Stevie Stone. I tried so hard to do a verse. Jacob was the only one that was able to come correct. I felt that's your song now, bud.
At the end of the day, man, it's for what's best for the song. You
Yeah,
leave your ego at the fucking door. Tell everybody that, man. It's like I don't give a shit.
it's been a long road for myself to understand that because I want to be on everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now that I'm at the point I am as an artist, I don't want to fucking sound dumb.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
really
No,
don't
I
want to put
get
nothing
it.
out on my page that sounds like I half stepped because it
Yeah.
diminishes your brand.
Yeah. Now I recently just did that with even New Breed. Like I presented this song to him. Actually, we're just hanging out. And it was a Trainwreck Kenny beat because I produce for him. He sometimes produces for me. I fucking love what he does. So he likes to write on some of my beats because it's new to him, and I like to write on some of his beats because it's new to me. It's fresh, right? And it's not like you don't spend several hours making a beat and then write to it. But I
Right.
was literally recorded a concept hooked and was over at New Breed's house, and like he was like, "What's that?" And I was like, "Oh, this is new song I'm working on. This is how the flow goes." He's like, I want to get on that. Motherfucker wrote 2 verses. It's on my EP. I'm
He
on the
said,
hook. And he's
he
like, "Man,
said,
I
that's
wrote 2
my song
verses."
now.
And I listened to both of them and I'm like, you know what? Fuck. Like, I'm not gonna throw a verse on it. I'm not gonna take the
Yeah.
best one I like and take it out. I'm not gonna add to it. I'm just gonna keep the song where it is. It's 3 hooks, 2
Yep.
choruses, flows well. It's the betterment of the song. And as like someone that like wants to be my ego tells me, hey man, you gotta put a rap on that, bro. You can't just have be on the hook because now you're featured on a New Breed song. It's like, no,
Yeah.
man, like, but at the same time, it goes back to what I say, it's what's best for the song. And at the end of the day, I just want to make great songs. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. I want
I
to
don't
be
know.
DJ Khaled on some real shit.
Yeah.
I just want to grab a beat. Hey, I know who the fuck sounds good on here. Let me put them together. I wish I had the money to just sit back and do that because when I hear beats, I usually hear people and I get good products back every time I send out a fucking feature. So I must be able to hear something right.
I spent years doing that, man. That's like when Crystal says talk about behind the scenes, just like curating stuff, just hearing stuff like, okay, this person goes here, this does this. This is how I want to do it. And just be an executive producer almost like a Khaled, but now it's like
I don't like mixing and mastering, but I like the other shit.
So I do. And like goes back to what we're talking about with the home studio and stuff. Like I think honestly, as long as you can get a good recording, just know somebody, have a contact, understand that you're not there yet with a mix and master, and find someone that can do it for you. If you can get it decent and you're cool with it, we all know that we've heard records that are not mixed and mastered right. They're like low budget and they hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Our
is
song
it
Mud Holes and Mary
necessary?
Train.
Yeah, is it necessary? No, but if you could like put like a little tiny budget to say know somebody that could do that for you, that's what it really is, man. Because I've made some homemade recordings. Hell, I've recorded albums in a fucking hotel room. You know what I mean? That sound great. It's not always about the studio. I feel like a studio is more of a vibe catcher than it is anything now with the way the equipment is. Back in the day, it was important. Like I was just on a podcast not too long ago and talk about that. But now it's like to capture a good song, like put a song out and get ready to put another one out because we're like this now. Back in the day, it was like, oh, let's package it and let's put out a song every every year. Now it's like, yo, okay, I heard that song that y'all put out last week, but y'all got a new one. If not, I'm gonna go catch somebody else. You know what I mean? So
right. I say, you know how many songs I've recorded outside or at the river? Like
I saw a picture of something. I was like, this boy outside, bro. Y'all were under some like a deck or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's when we recorded Me and My People with my dog River Billy. We was at his house. His house is right on the river. I was like, bitch, why don't we just set it up in the backyard? Because that my Scarlet 2i2, I'll take that bitch anywhere. I don't give a fuck. That's $200. Fuck it.
No fucks given, man. We're gonna record it.
Yeah, man. I've like Mud Holes and Mary Jane, 3 million views, recorded outside.
Hey, but it works.
Yeah,
it works.
And the video was shot on my cell phone.
There you go. There you go.
Records outside, so it sounds more natural.
Lyrical hearing rumors again, talking about Katal1st shot a whole video with headlights and a vape as a smoke machine.
I mean,
whatever it takes to get the job done.
I have done.
That's the beauty of Hollywood.
I have done that before, so I can't say that I haven't.
I got some smoke for the next video. I might bring it with me. It's just some smoke sticks. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm with Crystal. She said music. Let's do some music. You got that email.
Oh, y'all want to hear music? Oh,
yeah,
that's crazy.
Play the jam.
Music. All right. Which one you want to play first?
That's the question. What kind of vibe y'all in? Because I have three different vibes. So whiskey and cigarettes. Remember I was just telling you about that one? That's my newest one coming out. Let's go ahead and even though that's more of a low, like a kind of a sadder song, like a more darker song, let's do that so we finish up on a high note.
Set it up. This is Katal1st with whiskey and cigarettes.
I live my life with no regrets, even though it's all a mess. Trying to cope with all the stress. Whiskey and cigarettes. Feels like I'm lost all inside my brain. Trying to deal with all this pain. I think I'm going a little insane. Whiskey and cigarettes. Yeah. I guess when you're wicked, you get no rest. Whiskey and cigarettes. Yeah. I gotta get it off my chest. Whiskey and cigarettes. I'm sitting back, I'm reminiscing, thinking about the past and all the good times we had. Man, they never last. It's like this pain resides deep inside my brain, like the drug residue inside my veins. Damn. I'm taking red, white, and blue pills. I'm patriotic, I'm an American. We all on pharmacy narcotics. It's like the whole world is overwhelmed, so chaotic. Guess it's just the life we live, nothing you can do about it. I live my life with no regrets, even though it's all a mess. Trying to cope with all the stress. Whiskey and cigarettes. Feels like I'm lost all inside my brain. Trying to deal with all this pain. I think I'm going a little insane. Whiskey and cigarettes. I hear the devil talking, he's breathing down my neck. Says here, drink this here bottle, why smoke that cigarette? I'll make your dreams come true. You'll live with no regrets, but I know my soul is priceless, so I don't ever cash that check. Every day I'm praying, I'm just saying I'm in need of help. All these pills I'm taking got me faded, can't do it by myself. Why am I so angry? This is crazy. I just wanna yell. Nothing ever changes, I'm through playing. That's the cards I dealt. I live my life with no regrets, even though it's all a mess. Trying to cope with all the stress. Whiskey and cigarettes. Feels like I'm lost all inside my brain. Trying to deal with all this pain. I think I'm going a little insane. Whiskey and cigarettes. Yeah. I guess when you're wicked, you get no rest. Whiskey and cigarettes, yeah. I gotta get it off my chest. Whiskey and cigarettes.
Hey, that shit was fire as fuck. My bad if y'all heard that clank and I didn't know I had my mic on.
Yes.
That was some good shit right there, bro. I like that one a lot.
I say it's not like hard bars or anything like that. It's just more emotional, some shit I was been going through. And
oh, that's real. Yeah, that's real shit, dude. That's very relatable, you know, for everybody. I mean, because hell, we've all been down before, that's for sure.
Hell yeah, appreciate it, man.
I think doing stuff like that just showcases you more as a person and as an individual, to be honest with you. Like you were talking earlier, man, like, you know, doing the fun music is always a good time, and it's good to do that. But I think when you can cross that barrier and get a little more personal with things, dude, I think that's a big hit. You know what I mean?
That was a goal of that song, man. Definitely. Like, I love chatting with like fans and friends about like good stuff, but I also, because I'm someone that deals with like depression and anxiety and stuff like that, when someone like reaches out and they're dealing with that kind of stuff, it's kind of cool to, you know what I mean, give them some advice, but also like you feel like you learn from those conversations as well for someone that deals with it. You know, it's an outlet too. Yeah. So I'm glad that it is relatable, because that's how I wanted this song to be, and I wanted people to be able to relate to like my story, and hopefully the visual will capture kind of like where my headspace was with it, you know, and like how I was feeling. So stoked about that record. So thank y'all for playing it.
Hell yeah, bro.
Sure.
I'm
glad
excited
you gave us
that.
the opportunity, because you heard that was an exclusive, Catalyst exclusive on Get
Exclusive fucking sneak peek. Yeah, I didn't even know we was getting those today, bud. Shit, which one you ready for next?
Let's play In the Grave with me and Trainwreck.
How did this one come about?
This is one where I was producing some tracks for City Chief, and at the time, Trainwreck or Kenny was like, "Hey man, I got some beats I want to send your way." I was like, "Bro, send them over, because I'm in like a writing fucking mood." And he sent me over like this dope country hip hop beat, and I wrote a hook right away to it. And I was like, "Yo, you like this?" He's like, "Fuck yeah, I like that." So then I was like, "I'm gonna record a verse and we doing this together." And he did, and this is gonna be our newest song. I'm hoping we could do a video for it soon. That's the only reason I haven't dropped it. If we can't link up soon, then I'm just gonna drop it, because after y'all hear it, you'll see why I love this fucking song. Again, I think no, Crystal, that's not the video shoot this weekend. I'm actually shooting a video for a song called right now it's a working title called Country for Trainwreck and City Chief. It's one of the songs I produced, mixed and mastered for them, and I'm shooting the video for it. But hopefully I'll get one with Trainwreck soon, and we could drop this song. If not, like I said, I'm dropping it anyways. This song is fucking dope. It's called In the Grave, featuring Trainwreck Kenny, my homie.
All right, well, here it is, y'all.
Let's get it.
Trainwreck.
A southern boy can't survive, 'cause my mama, she raised me right. And Lord knows my old man tried, but drank too much whiskey late at night. I got a brand new 9 and a Colt 45 and a shotgun that loves to spray. So it's 10 toes down when I stand my ground, cause I'll never stop living this way till I'm dead in the grave. I was raised in the South, grew up in sticks, got it out the mud, so I stacked up bricks. And I was told to always respect mama. So yes, man, yes, sir, is what I followed. My father always said, use your hands, work hard, and count your dollars. So now I'm clocking in and chasing commas. And I stay away from snakes, they imposters. And I ain't want no drama. I'm the country Dalai Lama. Been a misfit since a young jet, but I always been about business. Took this rap shit, now I mixed it. Now I'm making cake like Bisquick. Now I'm focused on those better days. I raised the bar so they can't play. Ain't fucking around, got shit to say, and I won't stop till I'm in the grave. A southern boy can't survive, cause my mama, she raised me right. And Lord knows my old man tried, but drank too much whiskey late at night. Got a brand new 9 and a Colt 45 and a shotgun that loves to spray. So it's 10 toes down when I stand my ground, cause I'll never stop living this way till I'm dead in the grave.
Growing up, we never had too much, not at all, but never gave two fucks. Walked barefoot to the country store right down the road, only had a few bucks, worked hard as hell for that. I swear I've been through hell and back. And back then, this was all a dream, making money off raps, putting rims on the Cadillac, then gravel roads and pine trees. That's where you could find me, smoking bud on the back road. Back then, we called it that kind weed. That's the kind of thing where I'm me, and I wouldn't change it for shit. Made a couple hundred selling dime bags, you'd have really thought I was rich. We kept the trailer parks high. Your daddy taught me a lot. He said you can't miss if you never even take a shot. Boy, give it what you got. And don't ever let that hustle fade. Make a little money, keep it tucked away. And always stay true to you until they dig your fucking grave.
A southern boy can't survive, cause my mama, she raised me right. And Lord knows my old man tried, but drank too much whiskey late at night. I got a brand new 9 and a Colt 45 and a shotgun that loves to spray. So it's 10 toes down when I stand my ground, cause I'll never stop living this way till I'm dead in the grave.
It's safe to say this one a hit too.
Yeah.
So, bro, you telling me you make beats?
Me?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's what I'm known for.
Well, how come you ain't never sent me no beats, bud? What I say, send me some beats, I'll pay you.
A lot of people, here's the thing about me, is I used to do the whole thing where I had like a BeatStars and put beats up. And then I got to a point where I started going to like some of my favorite artists that I work with shows, and then they would play a song. I'm like, oh, on a beat. And then I went to another one and like the same beat. And I'm like, damn, bro, like I'm just uploading beats and people are buying them and they're putting out the same tracks. And that's dope. But then I'm like, as an artist, I'm like, I mean, I want to have exclusive stuff. So I started working as strictly exclusive. So if you want a beat from Katal1st, you gotta hit me up and I'll make it for you. Like I'm gonna ask you a few questions. What kind of buy? What are you looking for? What, you know, you can tell me artists you like, and I'm gonna make you a dope song that, you know what I mean, that only you have. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I don't do the whole, you know, drop beat tapes and all that shit. And some of the tracks I make too, not trying to be funny, but I can make quick, you know, trap beats or stuff like that. But a lot of stuff I do is like pretty intricate. You know what I mean? And then I also try to like get I do a lot of remakes for artists too. Like you send me a beat that you like, you know, maybe you have a song to it, but you don't want to put it out on a YouTube beat. I'll remake it and make it my own to where you don't get no copyright issues and stuff like that. I do a lot of that, just being a guitar player and a musician, being able to recreate sounds, you know, like that. So, yeah, man.
Have you heard our song "Mud Holes and Mary Jane"? I want to do a part 2, but I need the beat remade.
We should do that. Want to do a remix?
Yeah.
Bro, that's a challenge. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I would love to do that. I would love to do that. I'll download that and work you something up. Yeah,
Bet.
that's a fucking
Uh,
challenge right there. I like
I've
that
been
one.
wanting to do part 2 because it's at 3 million views now. It deserves a part 2
Hell
or a
yeah, it
remix
does.
or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, it
Because
does,
like I
man.
said, that was shot outside. The video was shot on my phone. I want to reamp that bitch up, drop it professionally this time. Not different verses. I want to kind of keep the hook probably the same because that hook's what drives them in. I say I can say what I want. I know I had a dope verse. Christian had they're there for the old man.
I want to respond to one of the comments. Someone asked that last song that we played, "In the Grave," is it out yet? No, these are exclusive tracks that I'm playing here. Y'all are the first ones to hear them.
That's right.
So yeah, hopefully soon, but not yet. Be on the lookout though.
Remember where you heard it here first.
First.
Because if you ain't first, you're last.
All right.
Trademark Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby Hell yeah, man. I'm loving the new shit, bro. I can't wait to start seeing you pour this shit out, and because you're up there with something like I be telling people about the Sticks. Like there are artists in this genre that deserve way more credit than they get, and then the ones that don't deserve credit are usually the ones that be popping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. That's this game, though, man.
Yeah.
That's just to make good artists stop, man. Like if you give up, then you just weak. Because fuck them.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah. Okay, I've learned I need to keep my mouth shut maybe a little more because I be closing doors that I could walk through. Because I don't play that pussyfooting around shit, bitch. I'm not gonna act like I like you if I don't fucking like you. And
bro, if Adrian Raps was on here right now, he would tell you know how many times I call that dude like, bro, did you see this motherfucker? Did you see this? And he's doing this and blah blah blah. And why? Because he can't rap and he's telling other people like OGs like in the game. There's another podcast where you're on a podcast and your music sucks ass, but then you're telling me in the OG fucking church that he basically talking shit to him. And it's like, who the fuck are you? Like, bro, where'd you even come from? Just because you have some money to spend? Like, who the fuck?
I had them tell me that a song that I recorded with you in Nashville needed a better sound. And then the one that I recorded on my Scarlett 2i2 with a Rockville mic sounded professional. And it was one of these two bigger ones that are going back and forth with each other. We don't need to say their names. They on that other shit. I don't got problems with them, but
I told you that's the shit part with music reviews though, because that's the beauty. Music is a mood, okay? Like you get up, you get up in the morning and fucking stub your goddamn toe, and that's the start of the day, okay? So
I don't want to hear shit.
Yeah, like to me, like my attitude depicts what the hell I'm listening to. You know what I mean? If I'm feeling a little down, I might try to listen to something might help pick me back up a little bit, or might want to go even further down the fucking rabbit hole and listen to some sad shit. Like, so I don't get like, you sending your song to somebody and you're looking for that credit, the whatever word you choose, but
feedback, just some feedback and some criticism, like, but
and they
always
always
positive.
They always knocking them down, and I tell Cud the same thing because he'll put on a song and be like, "Oh, what do you think?" And some of them ain't for me, bro. But I never knock anybody's hustle, dude. If you're gonna put out music and you're gonna do it and you enjoy doing it, fucking do it. Just because the song personally wasn't my, something I would listen to, doesn't mean somebody else isn't.
Yeah,
because obviously there wouldn't be all these different genres of music anyway. So
let me clarify. Let me say one thing about that though, and then we'll get off that topic. If the reason I get so upset, because kind of what you were just talking about, Joe, is there's music for everybody, right?
Yep.
And I could think that you're not a dope rapper or you make good hooks, but you might have a fan base that does.
Yep.
Here's the thing: at the end of the day, if I don't like your flow and I don't think you're a dope rapper, but you're making good songs, maybe I don't like the way you did it because I would have did it differently.
Right.
But the concept is there. It was thought out. It wasn't some mumbly bullshit. Like I could tell that even though maybe you're not at that certain level, like you still have some underlining talent, right?
Yeah.
I respect the fuck out of those people. I don't give a fuck. And not only that, you got the biggest balls in the room because you'll get up on stage and rap that shit like you the man. And I'm sitting over here like I can't fucking believe it. And a lot of people like you might not think the Catalyst can rap or write good songs. I don't give a fuck. I have some credits that I can show y'all that I know at the end of the day, I know at least write good songs. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Me, guys, he's talking about me.
I see that iTunes plaque back there.
But my biggest problem is you got people that can't do both, telling other people what they want. It's like your song sucks. I wouldn't rap it even in my way and make it better because there's no actual body to it. It's just a piece of shit song, and then you also suck. So I can't give you no credit. But then you make a fucking podcast. Like, cool, man.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I remember.
I don't know who the fuck you are, but cool.
Yeah, when I heard one of their songs on, I ain't gonna say their name on their podcast, they was playing their shit, and everybody in there is jamming out like it's good, and I'm like, bitch, are we hearing different shit right now? Because I'm a pretty humble dude. Like I'll give you props when it's fucking good music. Like good music's good music. I can't take away from that, but bitch, y'all are playing some fucking trash shit, and all these dudes are hyping it up because it's a popularity fucking contest with them, which is so weird, especially if you're a country rapper. Like, bitch. Expect you from Florida. We were raised, bitch. We do what we do. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck what y'all got going on. If as long as you leave me be and let us live, we gonna do what we do.
Yeah,
but
I thought there was some hard ass.
Is that real shit? They were talking about somebody's hair on a podcast. Who the fuck?
Oh man, Adrian. Instead of wanting to give Adrian props and flowers on shit, man, everybody's like, oh, it's mullet. It's like, yeah, he got one of the fucking dopest mullets in the game. Like, don't be mad. Like, some people get mad that we could grow beards. Like, I mean,
yeah, what the fuck, bro?
I mean,
what kind of childish ass horseshit is that? You gonna talk about another man's motherfucking haircut?
Fuck the fact that he just gave you a listen to a dope piece of art.
I'm jealous. He's got hair, bro.
Like, what the fuck? You ain't shitting, man. But yeah,
that mullet, shit. Rock the shit out that mullet. Go full ass Joe Dirt and tell him all
ain't shit out here, boy.
I like what you said the other day, Hippie, of the post. Some like people don't even have numbers like we do, and they're trying to tell other rappers like how to rap. Yeah, but you said something like that. That's what I love, bro. Like y'all, like you're doing this. Like go look at y'all's YouTube. Go look at the numbers y'all are putting out. Like y'all are doing something.
You know what I mean? Forget like, sometimes we're bigger artists, and I let smaller artists make me feel some type of way, and then I be going and I go look at their streams, and I'm like, bitch, I outstream your whole catalog daily. What? Yeah. Bitch,
I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people are like, oh well, man, Catalyst, who are you? Like you're just new. Like I'm new to a lot of people. But even go to like my YouTube page and look at some of the stuff I've done. Like I can show you a catalog. Like maybe Catalyst as an artist, my numbers ain't up there yet, but I'm like, I've done numbers. Like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So
19K subscribers ain't bad for 12 videos. That's all the fuck I'm saying.
I mean,
no, that's you.
I got 200 songs out. I'm at 200 videos, and I got 10K subscribers. So you know what I'm saying? Like you doing something right, bud.
Something's there. I don't know where that came from. I'll tell you what, I didn't fucking pay for any of it. I'll tell you that.
That's all that behind the scenes love you was getting.
Exactly.
Yeah. I say that. Yeah, that's why I made that post the other day, because I went and looked at it. Like there's like 20 of these fucking podcasts now that review fucking country rap, and I went looking at their numbers, and every single one of the bitches that have ever talked shit about our music, not one of them outstreams us. And that's what I try to tell people. Oh, you may be more talented, but you ain't got a fan base, so it really don't fucking matter what you think. Right. You could be the talented person in the room, but if you don't build a fan base, who's listening?
Right. Well, absolutely. Too, and I don't think a lot of people look at the big picture either. Like as long as like you yourself, you know, you said, you know, as an independent doing rap music, like it's kind of new to you, but you've been in the music game your whole life, basically. You know what I mean? And Cody and Hippie and his family, 386 Music, you know, that's generational shit there too. You know what I mean? None of this, nothing that any of you guys achieved happened fucking overnight. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh yeah, some of these people in the city, they be acting like repay for streams and shit. Like, bro, I post my analytics all the time just so y'all can see what the fuck it looks like. Because you know what happens when you pay for views? You get this big old spike, and then it drops straight the fuck down. My shit, the same shit every month.
Right.
And you know how expensive that is to pay for that every month, bitch? It wouldn't even be worth it. Trust me, I've looked into paying for ad because I put ads on certain videos with like Google ads because you can actually target.
That's good business.
Hey, yeah, if you don't know artists, Google fucking ads. Look it the fuck up. You can do your YouTube videos and tag the artist that you think you sound like, so your video will get played after the music you're supposed to be played after.
Absolutely.
Targeted ads, bitches. Listen, don't mean to call you
put you up on game. Putting them on game.
Google fucking ads, bro. Fuck all that other shit they be talking about. Google ads. That's the only real one I've fucking seen out there.
Used to be like Facebook ads, Instagram. Like I recommend all that shit.
Facebook's retarded now. They want $100 to get like 1,000 views on. Like, bitch, fuck you.
No,
I get that all the time. You want to boost this post? No.
Yeah, and then you'll be like, let me see what happens if I put $50 on here, and they'll be like, you'll get another 1,000 views. Like,
yeah,
that's not worth it, bud.
When you're someone like
myself.
When you have the numbers and a platform like people like in our, let me shout out some names that people I fuck with, like New Breed and Jesse Howard or Hitman or Hard Target. Any of those dudes that have such a like Hard Target is the man at promoting and putting stuff out. But even on the exclusive drops where he's like, hey, I'm just gonna drop a song and you had no idea, he's already hitting numbers. You know what I mean? Like he already has a fan base. But when you're not to that point yet where you're so established as they are, they've been doing it for so long, $50 here, $100 there just helps put you out there. And all you're trying to do is get people to share it, you know, so other people and people that you
pay for
don't
an
know.
ad in like a year. Because
and it's hell, even our fans. How many times have you had a fan or someone that follows you like, man, I didn't know that you did this. And it's like I put it on there, but Facebook is making you like not be able to see it. You know what I mean? Like
I drop literally every 2 weeks. I let people know I drop every 2 weeks, and they'll be, bro, I ain't seen your shit forever. Like I didn't know you were still dropping music. I thought this was your last song. Like
there's been times I follow y'all on Apple Music and on Spotify, and there's times that I'll get notification that y'all dropped a new record before I even saw anything on Facebook. You know what I mean? So,
when all the political shit first started, I was very boisterous on political shit. And I've realized now there's no place for that in music. Just cut it the fuck out. Your personal shit, just leave it at the door. You're an artist at this point. I had to learn that the hard way because when I started talking my bullshit, Facebook's was like, I'm gonna turn down your reach. You're talking too much. We're not giving you no
You got
reach.
too much to say, bro.
You got Zuckerberg, bro. You got Zuckerberg.
Yeah, because I made a song about, like about America. Like, bro, this has been a fucking dusty ass government our whole fucking time. Facebook didn't like that. When I dropped that song, I have not been able to get, I was getting like 10, 20,000 views every video. I barely get a couple hundred now. And it's been like that for like, since Trump got elected the first term. Like, oh, you bitches.
They gotcha.
And it wasn't even talking shit about Trump or Biden or Obama. No, it was just talking shit about, listen, bitch, the government been shady. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Like, raising the woods, it's been fuck the police, fuck the government, fuck big business. And now everybody's like, I love billionaires. Woo! Like, bitch, I'm like Willie Nelson, fucking Johnny Cash, Hank Williams. That's not what the fuck y'all was listening to.
No.
Because none of them boys gave a fuck about none of that shit. And
that's why I'm so fucking upset about like country rap right now, man. When I started working in this genre, when I first started working in this genre, I was like, well, like just all around, like the bullshit. Like I come from working with hip hop artists in the streets and living like in the streets, right? Where the beef was real. Like that shit, that shit was cliquey as fuck, right?
Yeah.
But when I started first working like in the country rap game, I was like going to shows and shit and meeting like these artists and everybody was network. I'm like, holy shit, this is like people are treating like family. Like there's no ego.
That's why I got into country rap was because I was tired of because in Florida pulling up the Jacksonville shit, you better be fucking strapped. You know what I'm saying?
When
Any hip hop show I did before we started country rap, I got tired of like, bitch, I might not come home tonight. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it don't matter if we're getting rowdy. Bitches out there could get rowdy and we catch a stray.
That's why all this shit talking that's going on right now, I honestly think it streams from like, okay, y'all are trying to think of creative ways to fucking catch people's attention, and it's
Something.
fucking working. It's fucking
Yeah.
working, but it's so annoying for people to actually like just
I'll
give a
say
fuck about this genre. You know what I mean?
it feels like wrestling. It feels put on to me.
It does. That's what exactly, bro. Exactly. It's a ploy, man. And it's like, and maybe there's some true feelings there, but if anybody says it's not for the long game of a marketing strategy, like you're a fucking liar.
Yeah,
You're a
because if
fucking
I was
liar.
church or a cow bitch, Rita had to meet up at this point.
Look at all the people that are not involved. That's
Look
what
at-
tells you.
So
You know
that's
what I mean?
why I hate summing up like category of country rap too. That
Me
kind of
too.
kills me because not at one point in time, not one fucking song that ACAL's ever made, in my opinion, has been a country song. Okay,
Not one.
All that dude talk about is wanting to fight somebody. That's all
Right.
the fuck he talks about.
And
He makes
he's been in prison.
he makes hip hop music, dude. It's fucking
Right.
hip hop music. Just because he's white doesn't mean it's country. He's from the burbs in Chicago. The dude is
Right.
not fucking country.
It's just like who embraced you, just like Tom McDonald is in this lane, right? Like
how?
Yeah.
Dude,
How?
a Canadian,
Yeah.
a Canadian in California or country rap, you're not country
Yeah.
rap, bro.
Yeah.
You're just saying some like from blue collar shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
like some people
he knows the trigger words to get people to listen.
Right. But
I
no,
say,
that shit
Yeah,
pisses me
but
off, dude.
well,
Me
like
too.
even him,
How you
like
gonna be a
he's got
Canadian?
bars too, dude. But I don't
Like-
think that dude's ever made a replayable song. Like you listen to it and you're like, okay, and then that's
No.
it. You know what I'm saying? You're
He
not.
doesn't make that. He makes shock. He's like a version of, but less or not as good of songs, but like something like ICP and the Juggalo
Yeah.
movement. It's like you
Or
think
like
about that. Like,
early
when you first heard
Eminem, just
that-
that whole wow, I can't
Right.
believe he said that shit. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
exactly what it is. But he's just
But
not
now it's like
Eminem.
every song's the same from him. It's all the
Right.
same shit, just repeated.
Right.
And boy, them Tom fans are crazy now.
Oh yeah.
But he paid.
Yeah,
He
I'm
paid
not
for a lot
saying
of
he
his
can't.
views.
He can fucking that boy can rap and
I
write
say
a
clearly
song.
he can
man.
spit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
and he can write
can't
a
take that
song. Some of
wrong.
the hooks are good, but to your point, it's I don't want to jam it. Like I'm not gonna let. That's
Yeah.
like, hey, have you heard that song by Tom McDonald's? Let me check it out. Cool. I'm never gonna listen to that again.
Yeah,
That's what I
You
say.
know
I
what
don't
I
want
mean?
to ride
listen
around
to it,
listening
you're
to
like,
some
yeah,
political
okay, and then
bullshit.
that's it. Like,
Yeah, there's nothing he ever made.
I'm
And
trying
it-
to ride around listening to somebody talking about getting fucked up, drinking, hanging out, some shit like that. I don't want to
Dude,
get more depressed
I'll say
listening to
this
music.
though, man. Like honestly, not to jump on any side because I don't want to be that guy, but like that's why I get so. No matter what you think about him, like Church has some replayable shit.
Oh yeah, especially as more country shit, like the singing shit.
Yeah, like I
would-
think Adam as
I
a
agree
person
with you
is dope,
too. Like, I'm not one like you said to choose a side either. But if you're talking artistically,
catalog,
somebody that can cross lines, that can do a legitimate fucking country song, and then go back and do a rap song, and then go back and get on a track with Young Buck and do that shit, and you know what I mean? That's versatility, right?
He was doing that shit before Morgan Wallen made that shit cool. You know what I mean? Like he was really doing that shit, and like honestly, he lives 20 minutes from me. Like I'm like that dude lives in the fucking country. Like he's a country rapper. He's always been a country boy. That shit's authentic as fuck. There ain't no acting. If he has anything to preach on country rap, that's the dude you should probably fucking listen to. Just saying. Is he fucking crazy? Yeah, but don't forget the fact that he started out doing crazy fucking like YouTube videos and shit. That's how we all became loving. Like, did you see this fucking white boy talking about some political shit? Crazy as fuck. He edited perfect. Yeah, when he started rapping, I was like, oh shit, you rapping? Yeah, I wasn't a fan until I heard, like, when I first heard, like, YZ, I was like, oh, this dude's fucking dope. Like, I like that shit.
I think Crystal done with our bullshit. She said she want to hear the last song. She said she ain't trying to hear this shit. Shit, like I said, I try not to preach no hate, no artists. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to do what they do, but it's just a lot of weird political shit when you're behind the scenes in this fucking game.
Yeah,
and
I think it all just got stuffed in a category it don't fucking belong in.
Yeah, because I do. I mean, I am country, but just because I'm country and rap don't make me a country rapper. I just fucking make whatever the beat tells me to. I don't give a fuck to be.
Well, like I've said it before though, hip hop to me was always about the come up. You know, it's about what you personally went through, and you translate that shit over into some stories, and you tell your story. The only difference, in my opinion, between like a real country rap or whatever you want to call them versus hip hop guys. The streets and out in the sticks is kind of the same struggles. Obviously, the environment's a little fucking different, but it's still the same. So you just talk about what you
they the same, baby.
live. You know what I mean? If you was a kid and used to go out in the woods and play in the damn pond and go swimming, that's the shit you talk about. You know what I mean? Versus option B, hanging out on street corners or whatever. But to me, it's still hip hop music. It's just different. Like I hate how it's all wrapped up into country rap. I don't think that really fits the whole.
As far as the fucking beef though goes, like I just want everybody to start concentrating on the music. Like let's stop like not talking about the music, because if y'all think like everything that they're talking about has nothing to do with music at all, like let's just make great fucking music, and then who gives a fuck?
That was my favorite thing about country rap was everybody was down to work with everybody. It was all fucking mutual respect.
See, and I think too, maybe it's just because we're Southern, like real Southern people. I understand that like times change, people change, lives change, people grow apart, shit happens. But where I'm from, man, if somebody had your back for a long time and they helped get you to where you are, and they did that for years and years and years, and then all of a sudden you had a falling out, you would never find me just randomly talking shit about that person. Be like, yeah, once upon a time, dude, we was tight. Old boy put me on. You know what I mean? We ain't what we used to be, but I still love him, and is what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? And we don't see that. That's the thing that gets me. Like I said, that might just be my age and where I'm from talking. But I just remember
you're raised Southern
throughout my life, and I would never look back, even though I might not talk to them people anymore because our lives grew apart. I would never put them down because when I was low, they picked me up. You know what I'm saying?
That's because character makes a man.
And that whole thing with the whole rap beef thing, it all fits in that same category. Like, wait a minute, fucking 2 years ago, you motherfuckers was stuck up each other's ass.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like. Yeah, like wait a minute. That's the part that gets me, dude. Like
I say on stage, everything together.
Yeah, like I just feel like, like I said, if something ever did happen, you would never hear me badmouth somebody that once upon a time put me on. You know what I mean? It's just not gonna happen. The most you get out of me,
especially when they talk shit about each other's rapping abilities. Like both of y'all clearly sell tons of fucking music. Clearly the skill's not a problem, but like you're talking about, oh, Ryan's off pitch or this and that. Like, but you know how much money he made off of his voice singing? Stop it. It sounds ridiculous.
If you're gonna really just sing country, some of that is off pitch. I mean, country's kind of sort of been about the twang. You know what I mean? I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be, but it's just, I don't know. I feel like it's a bunch of high school drama from a bunch of people that really don't need it. They don't need the views. They don't need the money. They don't, you know what I'm saying? So why even entertain this bullshit?
Let us get some of them views. Fucking stop fighting over them. Pass them on to these cats.
And honestly, it's put me off to a lot of them, the artists in general, because I don't like listening to that shit. So it'll pop up on my damn YouTube music playlist, and I'll be like, fucking hit that thumbs down, and that shit'll never play ever again.
Yep.
Like,
that's what I feel like it's done for me too. It's like I don't even want to hear it because I just associate it with drama. Like,
and it just seems petty and childish to me.
Yeah,
like,
I will say I did get into the beef part with that Lord Lust dude because he's a bitch. Just off principle, like the fact that people were giving him attention, I felt like I needed to set myself apart from all of that. So I put my little piece out there. That's the only I will say I shouldn't have thrown my hat in there. I was just talking shit because how you gonna be on here talking this crazy shit when they bitched you up in person, bro? I don't even like them like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know them personally, but you admitted they bitched you up, and then you stayed and chilled for 2 hours, and then you're gonna go write a diss song when you get home.
I saw some stuff behind the scenes, like being part of the group I am, like messages with him. He said, "Yeah, I don't know the dude, never met the fucking dude,
neither."
But yeah,
but the fact that people were entertaining it and acting like he's real. Like, nah, bitch,
he proved he was a bitch when he wanted to go fuck around with old Joe, because Joe wasn't about that shit. Try lying to the man, talk about he's at the fucking hotel when Joe pulled up.
Bro, shout out to fucking Joe.
Ain't even in the fucking state, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Can I just say, being a fucking Florida boy and knowing people from Georgia is like one in the
Yeah.
fucking same. That
Yeah,
is
pull up,
real.
man.
Like when I saw that, I was like, "Oh shit, Joe," because that's me all day. When I first moved up to
Yeah.
Nashville, I'm like, I'm thinking I'm gonna be around
Hey,
a bunch
man,
of country boys and shit.
When that camera
like,
kicked down and that man said he ain't have his shoes on, that's fucking business right there in the South.
yeah, he didn't give
When
no
that man
fucks.
shows up with no shoes on, that's your ass right there. It's going down.
Joe's real for that. That shit was dope as fuck.
That dude ain't got a leg to stand on no more. Any bit of any kind of clout he had.
FaceTime, I'm right here. Where you at? Like, that shit was so hilarious.
I'm gonna sit here smoke a cigarette. Where you at?
Yeah, and then he thinks shit's gonna be all peachy if they do shows and shit with these artists. Like, bro, you're not gonna be able to move around like you think you're gonna be able to move around.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying too.
Because a lot of these, like Joe's a real motherfucker. Listen, I was up on my dude's couch, like, bitch, Joe's about it. Like, he got him the right one. If he think he ain't gonna get caught, it don't even gotta be Joe. You know what I'm saying? Just because of who Joe is, people might touch him just because you said some shit about my dog.
Right.
Just like that fucking other dude that's with him be sucking his fucking dick and shit, talking about Justin Times' old lady having a fucking miscarriage. Like, bro, that woman had nothing to do with none of y'all's little petty fucking shit.
That's low shit right there.
Yeah, like, bro, you gonna talk about somebody's lowest point in their fucking life to fucking put on a diss track because homeboy didn't fucking shout you out or because they thought your fucking rap sucked. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I don't know.
I think we entertained that fuckery long enough.
Yeah. fuck them guys. But like you said,
play this dope ass song, man.
Yeah, let's get back to the fucking music.
I got this song right here is one of my favorite records I've done. Funny story about this one. I think I said already that I was making a beat or a couple beats for City Chief, and I made him this beat. And I haven't done this in a long time, but I was like playing it and vibing. Instantly wrote a hook to it. So I like did a hook demo for him and sent it to him. I was like, hey, dude, I know I made this beat for you, but I'm gonna have to get on this song, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I'll make you another one. And I did, but it's like I gotta take this one, bro. Like, I want you on it, but I gotta be part of this track. This song is called Quota. It's got City Chief on it. Hopefully dropping this one soon, but this is a real fucking fun track, man.
Hell yeah, man. Shout out to City Chief. If y'all don't know, he made the beat for River Rat. So
hell yeah.
Y'all go shop with him. Go hit him up for beats.
Yeah,
he seems like real good people. So shout out City Chief. My internet's slow. We in the woods. Hold on. It's loading.
Take this thing off my face, bro.
Oh yeah, I'd have to keep this one already.
A down south soldier, a big gun toter, getting cold Minnesota, black high like Florida, box Chevy big motor. She does what I told her, stack paper to the ceiling, trying to meet a quota, just trying to meet a quota. Yeah, stack paper to the ceiling. Yeah, black high like Florida, getting cold Minnesota, a big gun toter. I'm a down south soldier. Up in Nashville, raised in Florida, riding dogs with big motors. Keep a heater tucked in a sofa, talking shit, be a small floater. Get what you want, that's what I told her. I'm so fly, air boulder. I'm so high, air Jordan. I'm that guy, air quoting. Run it up, stack it up, yeah. Sweet tea stays in the cup, yeah. Country boy don't give a fuck, nah. Keep two middle fingers up, yeah. Don't talk about it, just be about it. Me and my boys, we stay around it. You say you tough, but I highly doubt it. Chump change, I'm high value. Waking up, then it's out to get the paper, man. A couple rubber bands wrapped around 100 grand. I'm a down south soldier, a big gun toter. Extra the paper to the ceiling. I'm trying to meet the quota. A down south soldier, a big gun toter. Getting cold Minnesota, black high like Florida. Box Chevy big motor. She does what I told her. Stack paper to the ceiling. Trying to meet a quota. Just trying to meet a quota. Yeah. Stack paper to the ceiling. Yeah, black high like Florida, getting cold Minnesota. A big gun toter. I'm a down south soldier.
Country boy, but I'm city paid. I go and get it. Got a quota, I meet day to day. Ain't nothing different. Money make the world spin. It's the lifestyle I'm living. If I see it, then I buy it. But I'm making a totem. I keep that iron on my hip, cause if I'm trying to hit a lick, then you dip, then you hit. If you see that Chevy coming, then it's time to pay the rent. Landlord of the South, you a hoe, I'm a pimp. It's a different world that we live in, but it's how it goes. You make a check and spend it twice and then you're on the road. You gotta double up your profit for it to show. If you can't put in work to pack your shit and go back home.
A down south soldier, a big gun toter, getting cold Minnesota, black high like Florida, box Chevy big motor. She does what I told her, stack paper to the ceiling, trying to meet a quota, just trying to meet a quota. Yeah, stack paper to the ceiling. Yeah, black high like Florida, getting cold Minnesota. Yeah, a big gun toter, I'm a down south soldier.
The first thing I gotta say, does anybody else think City Chief sounds like he could be Adrian's brother?
Oh my god, I hear that all the time. I hear that all the time.
I say when he started spinning, I was like, "Is that Adrian?" And then, but he's got it's a different depth to his fucking sound, but they sound real similar. Even when he started to sing a little bit, it sounded like him. Like, that's crazy. That shit was fire though.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, that's a banger right there.
I've never noticed that until now. When I heard, I was like, it just sounded like Adrian, but maybe it's because I was looking at his fucking comment whenever it first came on.
I sent that track to even New Breed. Like I sent that track to New Breed, and he was like, "Who's on the verse with you?" I was like, "City," and he's like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Why?" He's like, "I thought it was Adrian for a minute." I was like, "Nah, they do sound a lot alike." But
that's crazy.
Yeah, shout out to City Chief, man. I'm stoked to do a song with him. He's dope as fuck. And
yeah, bro, both of y'all slipped the fuck out that one.
Yeah, that one's a banger. I cannot wait. But I got a whole fucking video plan for that. So hopefully I can put it out. I'm really big on especially on my music. I want to put videos out with it. But at the same time, I know I need to release some new songs. So
shit, when you're the video guy.
Yeah. I mean, that's tough, right? I'm the fucking video guy and but I'm also the artist too. So that's where people like my boy Adrian Rap comes into play. I still edit him, but he helps me shoot them.
I was gonna say you can't hold the camera for yourself.
Nah, hell no. That's one of the things that's kind of put me in the background a lot is because I knew exactly what to do when it came to videos and pictures and all the production. But it was well, who's gonna do that for me? You know what I mean? So
yeah. I say that's why I don't have many professional photos or none of that shit because I'm the one running around with the camera fucking getting shit.
Yep.
Hell yeah, bro. That I can't wait to see. I know you're gonna come up with some good ass visuals for that shit.
Yeah, that one's gonna be fire. That one.
Crystal said y'all got to teach her so she can help.
Actually, Crystal's the one that held the GoPro for the Dirty South video for some of the shots. So
hey, cameraman in training already.
Yeah.
Adrian now said I shoot hella shaky videos. Don't need no effect when you got Adrian J. Fox on the camera.
When we shot, I've shot some videos. I can't remember if it was Dirty South or what. I shot some videos with Adrian. And I was like, "Hey man, just let me do all the movement. I'm really good at keyframing and making moves and stuff like that." He's like, "I'm trying, bro." He's super shaky with it. You can see his hands shaking. But I mean, he just shot one this past weekend, did really good, and some of the shaky shots turned out really fucking great. So, so shout out to Adrian, man.
I have my brother Tyler, the only one that don't do music. He shot a whole video for us. I didn't look at none of the footage because he always does good. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna let him run." Every single shot was just so shaky. It was so crazy. I was like, "What the fuck were you doing, bud?" He said, "You shouldn't have got me high, bro."
I'm too much a control freak, man. I even this past weekend when we shot the video, you could ask Adrian after almost every shot. I'm like, "All right, let me review it." I'm skimming through it, okay, good, let's do this.
I do that shit now because I shot 3 videos, bro, on my camera, and I didn't realize one of the motors was off on the fucking gimbal, so everything's unusable because of the it makes you fucking sick looking at it. Bro, we went to fucking Georgia, shot a whole video with the sticks. I shot a video for my homeboy, and then we went on a fucking pontoon for the day, shot a whole fucking video on the river and shit. But that's because I didn't look at none of the footage.
Hell yeah.
Now I'm replaying all that shit. I be zooming in on the background, make sure everything's fucking crisp and shit.
Yep.
Because if you don't got the setting right, then you got all the fucking static in the fucking background and shit. Man,
43 pounds.
Fucking camera is more of a headache than his fucking work.
Adrian
Sometimes.
said your camera's 43 pounds.
It's heavy as fuck.
I say holding this bitch after fucking all like 2-3 hours, this shit gets heavy.
Yeah, my rig's really heavy. Like
I seen you got the screen
heavy.
on top and the battery pack.
Yeah,
you got way more shit on yours than mine.
After a while, like even like when Adrian was leaving the house, he was like, "It's like, damn, man, my arms, bro, I'm gonna feel that. That shit's real.
Yeah,
that shit is real, bro."
That's why I love this gimbal for the phone. That shit's like fucking a pound.
Hell yeah.
But they're not as crisp. They are not as crisp. Hell yeah, man, bro. We've enjoyed having you on, man. It's been a dope ass conversation. Yeah. We're usually into 9. It's about to be 9:30, so we got time for one more song. Is there a video or one you got in mind? We play a video.
Play Down in the Country.
Bet.
Play Down in the Country if you don't mind.
I ain't gonna say no to that. That's one of my favorite ones.
That's a fun song and a great fucking video. I had a great time shooting that. Shout out to OG
I'm mad
for
as
making
fuck.
that
I
happen.
was gonna pull up on y'all, but it was a 6-hour drive. By the time I got free, I was like, man, I'm gonna make it there probably after y'all done shooting. I was like, fuck it. I'm sad I missed this one though. The whole video is a vibe. This is Katal1st, OG Black Sheep, Down in the Country.
Yeah. What up, OG? What up, Cat? Yeah. They ain't ready for this one. Hell nah, they ain't ready. Let's tell them where we from. Man, go talk to them. Down in the country, with the 6 strings playing and the beers on ice. In the country, got jacked up trucks with the KC light. In the country, it's a simple kind of life. Down in the country. Down in the country, it's what I like. Where I'm from, we got Hank on the boombox. It's a party down here in the boondocks. Apple pie shine and some moon rocks. Our trucks ride high like some tube socks. Come from the city, grew up in the dirt. Raised blue collar, got some mud on the shirt. Around here, we work to have a good time. Bonfire parties with the beers on ice. Hey, country boys don't play, and southern girls like it that way. Yeah. Gonna have a good day, cause down in the country's where I stay. Down in the country, with the 6 strings playing and the beers on ice. In the country, got jacked up trucks with the KC light. In the country, it's a simple kind of life. Down in the country, down in the country, it's what I like.
Listen here, let me talk for a minute. If it ain't in the country, OG ain't in it. Spent some time in the city, was a menace like Dennis. Now I'm on some other shit. Yeah, I'm backwoods, living in the country. Cause life's better when you slow down in the country. Somebody pour me up another round. Look, I don't want to raise my kids in a place where they're just another face in the crowd. City folks don't know what it is that they be missing at the bonfire. It goes down.
Down in the country, with the 6 strings playing and the beers on ice. In the country, got jacked up trucks with the KC light. In the country, it's a simple kind of life. Down in the country, down in the country, down in the country, with the 6 strings playing and the beers on ice. In the country, got jacked up trucks with the
KC look like he's got a 6 holes under that hood.
It's a simple kind of life. Down in the country, down in the country, it's what I like.
Yeah.
Adrian must have shot this scene right here, huh? That bitch was shaky as fuck.
He shot the whole fucking thing, bro. Super shaky. That video turned out high energy because that shit was all over the place.
Right.
To that Adrian J. Fox, that man said. That's right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, shout out.
Come on down, get your custom music video shot by Parkinson's Inc.
Yeah.
So, bro, you said you're a Gator fan, right?
100%.
Listen, what do you think about us remaking this song?
I have a problem. Let the Gators out, boys. Yeah. Gator Bait, championship version. Let's Go!
Florida, home of the Gators. Florida, and the Seminole Gators. Florida, this one's for you. Now everybody scream, orange and blue. Florida, home of the Gators. Florida, and the Seminole Gators. Florida, this one's for you. Now everybody scream, orange and blue.
Now Gainesville's my home, that's right, I claim it. Told y'all Gators ain't nothing to play with. Benjamin Stadium, the Swamp. Any team that plays there, they all get jumped.
You remember when that one came out? I don't remember it being this version.
No, I don't remember that at all.
No?
No,
this was
bro.
around when Tebow and them won the first championship. Yeah, I think this is the original version.
For you, now everybody
Yeah.
scream, orange and blue. Florida, home of the Gators. Florida, and the Seminole haters. Florida, this one's for you. Now everybody scream, orange and blue.
Now Gainesville's my home, that's right, I claim it. The Ben Griffin Stadium, I want to rename it. And with songs like this, we might have a chance. Got them all up in the club, just doing our Gator dance. Only orange and blue pumps through our blood. Down here, we rock flags on the truck to show love. Rolling down the strip,
This
University.
version's better.
We looking for a ticket, man, screw the TV.
What
version's way better.
What do you think about a remix? Like something like this, maybe not a remix, but do it. I've been trying to. Yeah, I've been trying to get artists to do a song like that with me.
I'm down. You see, Adrian said if he's not on it, there's beef though.
Yeah,
he's a huge Gators fan too. So
I was about to say he always repping the hoodies, everying in the videos. Shit,
always.
We got
bro.
you, my boy. Free do it.
I'm about to let y'all do that one. I ain't no Gator.
What you ain't no Seminole though, right?
No, man. I'm about.
All right.
I'm about the U,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
I said that's my second team in Miami.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I've been a Hurricane my whole life, dude.
I'm okay with that.
I'm old, man. When I was a kid, bro, that was it. Like, you know, the 90s, 2000s, boy, nobody was fucking with the Canes. Like,
I say the only reason I'm a Gator fan is because I lived in the city when Tebow, Chris Leak, fucking Joe Kim Noah, like, bitch, they was on a run when I lived there in high school and middle school.
Oh yeah,
it was
they
hard
did the
not
thing,
to
bro,
fucking
for
be
sure.
a Gator fan.
Yeah,
I always said Tebow's biggest mistake in football was not going to Jacksonville.
Yeah, for real though.
Yeah, he should have went to Jacksonville, bro. People would have went to Jacksonville just to see Tebow play.
Yeah,
100%.
Oh yeah, shit. I was surprised Chris Leak didn't make. I mean, I know he was scared to run and shit, but that bitch had a good arm on him. I was surprised he didn't make it in the NFL further than he did. But you know, can't win them all. Shit, Cam Newton. Shit, Reed have been on another run if Cam Newton wouldn't have fucking stole that damn laptop. Because he was supposed to take over as soon as Tebow left. Cam Newton was the backup quarterback. Like, bitch, Reed have won 2-3 more championships with Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Later.
Florida's all we're our biggest enemy though in Florida. Though.
Yeah, I was about to say, be a little ratchet down here. It's not our fault.
Ain't nobody beat the Gators like the Gators beat the Gators. Like that, it ain't happening. So, but I appreciate y'all, man, for having me for sure, man. Like
Appreciate
y'all
you coming
so
on
everybody.
with us.
Definitely, man. It's been an honor, and thank you for letting me play some new music that I got coming out. Anybody that doesn't follow me, you can follow me on all social networks. Katal1st, my name's right there. It's Katal1st. Check me out on YouTube, Facebook, Katal1st.com. But yeah, man, new music coming out, new videos dropping within like a couple weeks. Actually, y'all heard some of the new stuff first, so within the next 2 to 3 months, all that should be dropping. So I'm super excited about it. Thank you for the opportunity to tell some of my story because I haven't done that yet. Been behind the scenes, but I'm motherfucking coming though. It's coming. It's happening. I'm excited to work with more artists and see what we got this
getting
year.
on here. You know, with real ass dudes like you. We could always tell, you know, it's a good click. Whereas we've been on here, I mean, over 2 hours now, and it doesn't even seem like it. You know.
Yeah.
So, you got good energy, man. A lot
tell
of talent.
Adrian, y'all hurry up and finish your EP so we can get an EP.
Hell yeah. Yeah. That's what's up. Well, y'all have a good
Adrian,
night,
I need
man.
an EP from you too, bud.
Oh, he'll don't tell him he'll have it done tomorrow, bro.
Oh shit, that's how I am. Shit, if you down, Adrian, then we can pop it out.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. You get off here, mail the man about 6 or 7 beats so he can have that wrapped up.
There you go.
Y'all go check out
yo.
Katal1st. His name is underneath us down here. You type that name in and y'all go subscribe to his YouTube, his Facebook, his TikTok, his whatevers. You know what I'm saying? If it's got his name on it, y'all go subscribe and check my boy out.
Yes, sir, y'all.
Big love, man. We appreciate you.
Nothing but love, bro.
All right, man. Y'all have a good night.
Yes, sir.
All right. Excuse me.
And we're gonna end the stream with this song right here. Shit, I'm gonna hit you up, Adrian. 386 Adrian Raps EP. Get it.
Lately I've
As
been drinking
always,
whiskey straight,
this has
no
been
chaser.
Joe Rube.
Try to say a couple more prayers, thanking God that I made it this far. But baby, life been crazy.
We appreciate y'all tuning
Think
in.
about the mold days, it's funny, ain't it? Had all panned out to see the money changing. Everyone else around, I don't need a paper. Rather chill by myself than to be a faker. Like half these clowns, they just clout chasing, and they never slowing down. They just ball yanking, trying to fit in with the crowd. When the lights go off and we both by ourselves, I don't close my eyes, pretend I'm somebody else, and it's dangerous. If you really think about it, I ain't hating. If you wanna do that, you can do what makes you happy in your garden full of snakes like Satan. But here lately, life been vacant.
Lately I've been out my mind. Count minutes on my days, running out of time. Ask God if you hear me, can you hear my line? I'm just a lost soul that's hard to find. Lately, I've been feeling crazy. Don't let them take me. Lord, can you save me?
And I ain't letting no one win. In the end, they ain't judge you by your skin. I'm talking pigmentation and the race that you in. They gon' judge by the way that you live. Your car and bank account don't exist. It ain't about who you were around. It's about the message you sent, how you treated your family and friends, but even them strangers, cause sometimes they might need a smile, so be patient. Nothing comes to the ones who ain't grateful, and I've been blessed way beyond imagination. When I finally ride the wings of an angel, I'ma look back to my folks, say thank you. But here lately, seeing all the drama in the world so hateful. We can't exist if we always segregated, and no one trying to change it. So God, please save us, or we not gonna make it.
Lately I've been out my mind. Count minutes on my days, running out of time. Ask God if you hear me, can you hear my line? I'm just a lost soul that's hard to find. Lately, I've been feeling crazy. Don't let them take me. Lord, can you save me? Lately, I've been feeling crazy. Don't let them take me. Lord, can you save me?